Yeah.
Club Mission Podcast, episode 210. We're back from Rhode Island to the world. This is the host, Victor. Wusu, brand new Wusu.
Anywhere I go, anywhere I'm at, God is always right there with me, nigga. I can never lack. I done gave my whole heart to the streets, gotta get it back. I done put my whole heart in these beats, gotta run it back. I've been out here swerving lanes. I've been out here really getting to the money, always wanted better things. I don't really keep it humble anymore, niggas start to fuck with you. Niggas out here really saying anything, niggas getting comfortable. Niggas getting comfortable. I just bought a new chain and these diamonds glistening from long range. Show you how to do things, if you learned it from me then it's okay. Niggas out here crashing out over bitches going through their whole face. Trying to keep it peace real, but lately I've been getting to my old ways. Backed out in this Benz, I just put 150 on the dashboard. Woo. Me and you got the same 24 hours, fuck is niggas mad for. One regret that I ever had in this life was getting too attached to her. Fuck love after all the time that I spent, only wish I had more. Everywhere I go, anywhere I'm at, God is always right there with me, nigga, I can never lack. I done gave my whole heart to the streets, gotta get it back. I done put my whole heart in these beats, gotta run it back. Everywhere I go, anywhere I'm at.
Air horns, some air horns.
God is always right there with me, nigga, I can never lack. I done gave my whole heart to the streets, gotta get it back.
Brand new
I done put
Wusu.
my whole heart in these beats, gotta run it back.
From Providence, Rhode Island to the world, that's Israel Wusu right there. Providence artist, and we're back again, another episode this week. You know what we're here to do. We're here to talk about everything, discuss everything. This week, Noel was out. Noel got into a bar fight. He got into a bar fight over the weekend. Noel took a dive at a bar fight. He got into a bar fight, and it was over a Kendrick and Drake discussion, debate, situation. That's all I'll say on that. But Noel is going to update us next week. He should be fine. Prayers for Noel. He's gonna be fine. But we love you, Noel. And Marloon's in the building, in the cut.
Yeah.
New angle, but working on it.
They got me looking up, guys. We're gonna lower it. Just
looking like a crazy
the
crazy
bar
POV.
The bar is too short.
Yeah,
but
we're working on it. We're trying to adjust in the studio, make it higher quality for you guys. Might get a new PC. We're talking about some things behind the scenes. Adjusting the cameras and the angles, that way things are like higher on the sky. You know, why not upgrade? Why not get better? You can only get better in life. That should be the goal. But we appreciate y'all. Let's get right to it. A lot to talk about. Again, if you're watching live, you are the Cap Crew. Leave an opinion, leave a comment, join the conversation. A lot of stuff to talk about today. Breaking news, old news, some topics. I also want to do some funny conversations today, some quick funny topics, as well as we're going to do an interview at 10 p.m. during the live stream as well. He's going to stop by, my guy, unless he reschedules, the man that lived inside of the mall. We have a mall in our city. This man lived inside the mall for years, and he has a whole movie about it, and we spoke about it. It went viral, but he is here today to talk about his life story and the art that he does as well. He's very fire, in my opinion. I think I will talk about it when he gets here. Right away, also, pardon, last week we announced the Mother Earth Wellness promo code. It's Ambition 10. It's Ambition 10. It got fixed. It should be working now. A lot of people are hitting me up. Ambition 10 for 10% off the Mother Earth Wellness promo code. Aside from that, I do want to shout out Millennial, Rhode Island. My guy, Travis Escobar, Millennial, Rhode Island. I'm going to be awarded at Millennial, Rhode Island for the Voice of the Generation. They're celebrating it at the Farm Fresh 10 Sims Avenue in Providence, Rhode Island. Millennial, Rhode Island. An amazing event, 10-year anniversary. Make sure to stop by. Everything's online. You just look it up. They have tickets for you to enter. It's a dope event. A lot of dope people are going to be there. A lot of people been hitting me up. My dad was like crying in a voice message when I got that award. I'm like, calm down. I haven't even gotten it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably won't even let my dad can't go to the event, because if he goes to this event, he's going to be crying. He's going to be a mess in there. But shout out to Millennial, Rhode Island. Shout out to Travis. We just played that unreleased Wusu, right? Also, happy birthday. A lot of people have had birthdays, Mar. Shout out to my dad. Happy birthday to my father. Round of applause to my father.
Yep.
My sister also. Happy birthday to my sister. It was just her birthday. Eric's mom, YI's mom, her birthday we just celebrated as well. Deja's grandmother, yay, over the weekend as well, celebrated her birthday. So happy birthday to them. Back-to-back birthdays. That shit's amazing. Also, shout out to Turn Up Rhode Island, my guy Jay Juan. You guys know the guy that Tarzan? They call the real Tarzan, the black guy that's like Tarzan, the real Tarzan. In my opinion, that's the real Tarzan. Like he should be. I'm surprised they haven't done the movie yet, but he should be the Tarzan in real life in the movie. But the real Tarzan, he is actually from Rhode Island. He's from here, from Rhode Island. He is coming back to Rhode Island October 13th for the 10-year anniversary of Turn Up Rhode Island. So if you guys are interested, this is for the kids. They're giving back to the kids. He's going to be the keynote speaker this Monday, next week, at this event, Turn Up Rhode Island. Shout out to him, Mike Holston, right? Mike Holston, he's from Rhode Island. I want to interview him. He's supposedly in and out, so we're not going to be able to interview this guy, but this is the real Tarzan. I've never seen nobody in my life play with animals the way that this guy does. Like, it's insane. Like, he has to be one of those people who are born to do what they do. Like, it's insane what he does. Mike Holston, but he's from Rhode Island. One day we'll be able to tell his story. I'm going to try to see if I hit him up again to see if he's down to do an interview. I think he should do an interview, talk about his life story. But let's get right to it, man. I will start in order of the title. Yes, I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. That's why, people been asking me to see me out. You got the baby bump. You got the baby bump. What's going on? You got the baby bump lately. What's going on? I'm having a baby. Yeah, I'm having a baby. Second child. And it feels like I'm dropping an album or something. Like, what's the track list? You know what I'm saying? How many tracks are on it? What's the genre? Is it a male? Is it a female? We're going to announce the gender soon. But yeah, I'm having a baby. A lot of fans were wondering if the post, if some people thought it was like a fake. Like, I don't know why. But it's true. I'm having a baby. If you follow me on social media, if you don't, make sure to follow the handle. It's a Vibe on personal, on Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, I'm having a baby in addition to the family. And I think I'm done after this. I'm not going to lie. I might get a fucking vasectomy.
You say that.
Deja, my girl wants more. I might get a fucking vasectomy. I think it's done. I think no more kids after this, guys. I have had enough. Listen, but it's beautiful. It's a blessing, and I can't wait to grow the family. I've always wanted to have a family. That's been my idea as a kid, to just have a family, especially with someone who I believe is a perfect example of a mother and someone that has a great family herself to bring a child into the world. Because once you have a child with somebody, you actually have to realize like you're building family on top of family, right? If you have a child and let's say you don't have a close relationship to your family, you're not a very much a family person, then it's almost like you're resetting and you're breaking that barrier of starting from ground zero. But if you already have a family that's very loving and very caring, then you just add to that family, another addition to the family. So I can't wait to do that. We're doing that. We're adding someone to the family. And also, who knows? I want to do more family content, so we'll see. We'll get into that lane. My son, as he gets older and talks more, he wants to do YouTube. So we might do like our own like kid podcast, maybe like a father-son podcast talking about kid stuff, reviewing the Minecraft memes of the week or like the brain rot of the week, book of the week, something like that. I think it could be entertaining and funny and wholesome at the same time. And to be honest, not gonna lie, that's where the fucking money's at. Because if you think about it,
kid stuff, yeah.
Kids can't watch us. If you look it up, kids, because we're not made for kids. So on YouTube, when kids go on their YouTube, on the kids app, they can't watch videos that are not made for kids. And for example, they can't see us. So we have a whole demographic, a whole audience that we're not tapping into, and it's the kids. And who is on their phones and iPads and everything more than anybody? The kids. So that is where the money's at as well. So you can look at it from a business standpoint to create content in that field. I think it'd be fire. Because at the same time, when you have a kid, it's like reliving being a kid. Bro, every day, I'm singing, we going up, 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 to me moment, moment, and then it's golden.
I don't know.
You didn't watch K-Pop Hunters yet?
No.
You ever watch K-Pop
Hunters? I don't
Hunters?
have a kid. I don't know why.
Yeah, but your niece, she hasn't watched K-Pop Hunters on Netflix?
I don't know.
It's been the biggest thing for 3 months, Mar.
Nah.
K-Pop Hunters. They were on SNL over the weekend.
All they do is Roblox, bro.
We going up, up, up. It's like a K-pop. It's like hunters that are K-pop artists, but they hunt demons and they kill demons with their music. Their music is weapons. That's all I've been singing, bro. So it's like you become a kid when you when you have kids. But it's a beautiful thing. I'm honored at the same time because people hit me up and like, yo, I look up to you as a father. I inspire other people to be fathers, and it's not something I plan on doing. It's just something I just naturally feel like I need to do is be a great father. So the tree is growing, the team is growing. We're drafting someone else to the family. Might be a boy, might be a girl. We're gonna let you know soon. But I will say the baby arrives in December. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy Christmas. You know what I'm
It's gonna be a hell
saying?
of a Christmas.
It's gonna be a hell of a Christmas. We're gonna be celebrating.
That's gonna be our gift.
My God,
Yeah.
that's gonna be nuts. That idea of like, more gifts and more celebration to that month already added. I think Jada's birthday is that month, so Shawty's family. There's already so much celebration that we do in that month already. Michael's birthday, I think, is on Christmas, right? Michael's on Christmas. Michael might be Jesus Christ.
Michael's on Christmas.
Michael might be Jesus Christ. Shout out to Michael. Michael might be Jesus Christ. Shout out to Mike. Mike might be Jesus Christ. We don't talk about it too much, but he might be Jesus Christ walking. But yeah, no, it's an insane situation that I didn't expect myself to be 27 years old, having 2 kids already. I'm not gonna lie to you, but God gave it to me, so I accept the blessing, and I am prepared for it and preparing for it. I am working on my scheduling of my sleeping, my dieting. My doctor told me that I have high cholesterol. Not high cholesterol, but like on the higher end. It's still in the green, but it's on high cholesterol. Like it needs to be lowered if I can. That's what the doctor said after I did some blood tests. After not going to get a physical in over a year.
You know what it is?
High cholesterol because I eat late at night.
No, I'm sorry to tell you, bro. You know exactly what it is.
Well, what is it? Oh, the hot dogs?
It's all them hot dogs.
I haven't eaten a hot dog. Round of applause for me. I haven't eaten a hot dog in over a month.
You're lying. I'm going to hit up D. D, if you're watching, confirm this in the chat.
I haven't eaten a hot dog in 2 months, bro.
I doubt it.
And speaking of hot dogs, we're going to talk about it later. There's a hot dog place leaving Rhode Island that I think I haven't tried yet. I think it's the one next to your barber.
Yeah, that one's great. The original one.
I still haven't had it. I still haven't had the OG one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try it. I got to eat that wiener before it leaves.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What?
But, yeah, I haven't had a hot dog in a while. I'm not going to lie.
You're lying, bro.
No, I swear to God. And I ate Cheerios the other day, right? Because I'm like, we have some Cheerios. We ate Cheerios. And I look at the fucking Cheerio box. And in the Cheerio box, it says, I think I saw it this morning. And it says,
it's to lower
cholesterol. And I was like, I might just eat Cheerios for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna work on it. I got to get that cholesterol lowered because I don't want to have a baby with high cholesterol.
D, I don't know, D. She said, I haven't seen him eat a hot dog yet. All right. So
no, I haven't eaten a hot dog in a while.
No.
All
right, I'm going to give you that.
You know what I'm saying?
So you haven't bought any hot dogs?
No, we haven't had them in the house.
So that's why.
We've had sausage, but I don't eat sausage. I'm more of I go straight dog.
That's crazy. Sausage is better than a hot dog.
Nah, straight dog. You got to eat straight dog, man.
Insane.
Straight dog. But shout out to my fellow parents and fathers out there in the world. Life is going to continue lifing, man. You got to balance it out in the midst of this content creation and everything that's happening. And I also want to give a thanks to everybody out there in the state of Rhode Island because they show a lot of love. Today, for example, I went to Dollar Tree. I won't say where, but shout out to Dollar Tree. And there was 2 women approached me going crazy. Hey, my niece, or I think my daughter or niece loves you. And they just took a photo of me. I just want to take a photo of you. We're not trying to be weird.
A photo of you.
Photo of me.
Not with you.
Not with me. Of me.
You.
And I'm like, all right, fuck it. We're here. This is
Damn.
We're here. This is what this is. This is the life this is my what a wonderful life. What a big beautiful life. This is the life I'm living. And then on top of that, then the worker going crazy. This guy going crazy, and he was like, can I take a selfie? And he was like shaking. He's like, I'm shaking. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just a regular guy from Providence. What the fuck is going on here?
Bro, you might have to start asking just for like free shit.
Yo.
I take a picture with you, but like, let me get this bar of soap for free.
We're just getting started, guys. With everything that we're doing, I don't think you guys know. You don't know, but we're just getting started. We are organizing behind the scenes, trying to make it more professional, trying to build things out, more content, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, we're just getting started, but people always show us love. I can go anywhere in the state and get love, and that's something I will never take for granted. I will never take for granted because there's a lot of people that go people walk around this life hated. They don't get any love. Some people never got love their whole life. I go anywhere, I get love from strangers. So I'll never take that for granted. That's something that's insane to me. Especially like I don't go out much. almost on purpose because it gets awkward. Like, bro, today when they took a photo of me back to back, I'm like, in my mind, I was like, this is why I don't really go out much, because it's weird. Like, I don't. It's a blessing.
It's weird because you're on someone's phone now.
And on top of that, it's like, bro, I feel like we're not nowhere near the level we could be, but people love and appreciate it. So it's it's so weird. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
It happens.
But God bless everybody. We love y'all. Thank y'all. But let's get right to it. Again, I'm gonna be daddy again. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a baby. I'm having a child. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be revealing the track list of the album soon. The genre of music soon. It's gonna be dropped soon of this. But if it feels like I'm dropping an album, it really does. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a Christmas album, and it might feature Mariah Carey. We'll see. Speaking of Mariah Carey, you saw Mariah Carey, bro. This is crazy. I'll just say this off the top. Mariah Carey outsold Doja Cat, and she outsold Young Thug first week.
She dropped something?
She dropped an album again.
Really?
She outsold Doja Cat, and she outsold Young Thug. I would have never thought in 2025 that Mariah Carey would drop an album and she would outsell Young Thug.
Is it
and Doja
regular
Cat.
or is it like holiday shit?
It's a regular album. It's her first album, solo album that's not Christmas and stuff since I think like 2018 or 2017. And the last time she dropped an album around that time, that album did less than it sold now.
Really?
So it's like for her to drop another album now and it be successful how it is, I was so shocked. I was like, what the hell? But it goes to show you Doja Cat's marketing, I think, sucked.
So that's what she was in the Kai shit.
Yeah, the Kai Cenat stream. Maybe the Kai Cenat stream helped Mariah. I don't know. Yeah. I heard it's a good album. I gotta check it out. I heard it's a good album. But Young Thug's album was a letdown, right? And he kept pushing it back. He kept pushing it back. So I think that's what fucked up the numbers for him. Doja Cat, I think her marketing just sucked. And she's been making fun of the fact that she has low sales because she keeps posting memes. Like she's on the plane and she keeps posting photos of herself. She's like on the floor, and she's like, I'm on the floor. I'm looking for some album sales. I'm looking for some streams under the couch. Like she's playing into it, as she should. I think that's funny because she does comedy. But it is weird because
was that why she was in SNL too?
That's why she was on SNL this weekend.
Gotcha.
Doja Cat trying to push the album however she can. My favorite song on that album is "Gorgeous."
Haven't heard it yet.
You remember Agora Hills? Talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to slut you out. I want to show you out. Gorgeous to me sounds like a song that you could play right after Agora Hills, like a back to back. Like the shit sequence sounds like crazy. Like it sounds like it got sampled. It's perfect. It's from the same world.
I'll go listen to it. I like Doja Cat.
Gorgeous is my shit though. Because it's crazy to me because Mariah Carey's fire. But in my mind, Doja Cat's like one of the biggest artists in the world. She can rap, she can sing, she can dance, she's sexy. She everything she does goes viral. She has controversial moments. She does amazing music. She raps well, she sings well. She has great performances. Why is her album selling less than Mariah Carey and Young Thug in 2025? It doesn't make sense. It's the marketing.
It's sold less than Young Thug's?
It's sold less than Young Thug. Young Thug sold more than her. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make so she can make fun of it. It's just funny, but it is concerning a bit. Like, what the fuck is happening? It might be an album that slowly gets popular over time. It might be one of those like that shit happens sometimes. It might be one of those albums. But one album that does not need time to get slowly growing and slowly better.
I already know where you're going with this. Jesus Christ! Hold up.
Taylor Swift sold 4 million fucking albums. Taylor Swift sold 4 million albums in 2 days. In 2 days. What are you doing? What do you feel broke yet? Do you feel worthless like I do right now? Do you feel like you're nothing, like a piece of toilet paper? Taylor Swift sold 4 million albums. That is not an exaggeration. 4 fucking million albums. I don't think people understand. 4 million albums.
That was in the album's ass.
I've been depressed ever since I saw this. I still haven't heard the album. I apologize. I'm going to react to the album. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. I tried to do it today, but I was busy in the studio organizing, fixing things. I was running around, had to drop off some returns, some stuff that we bought here that I had to return. Had to go to UP. It was a mess. I was very busy today, but I'll get to the album tomorrow.
Bro, you gonna tell me that shit ain't you gonna tell me that shit ain't a cult?
My thing is this, right?
Bro.
We spoke about it. Remember that her pre-orders and shit? She was breaking records with her pre-orders.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like they're including that. And I think it was at least 2 million in pre-orders.
This is the only woman to do this. I'm you know what? Let me rephrase this. This is the only human being to do this. I don't think I've ever heard of any other artist do this shit. Let's be honest.
Never. Early reviews of Taylor Swift album. Variety said it's a 10 out of 10. Rolling Stone said 10 out of 10. The Standard said 2 out of 10. The Independent said 8 out of 10. The Guardian said 4 out of 10. The Telegraph said 6 out of 10. The reviews are all over the place. People are loving it. People are hating it.
This is new, though. It's not a remake like how she's done.
This is a brand new, fresh album. Brand new, fresh album, right? And Hits Daily Double reports Republic Records, The Life of a Showgirl, it is likely to break Adele's record. Adele holds the record for the most sold albums in 1 week.
Oh, wow.
First week.
Okay.
And first week with 3.4 million albums when Adele dropped in 2015.
Oh, so she
dropped her album 25, Adele.
She broke it though. You said 4 million, no?
But it's projected, but they still gotta wait, technically.
Okay,
but it's just projection. They have to say that, politically correct. But they're saying it's a minimum of 3.5 million. But insiders are suggesting that she's actually gonna break the 4 million record.
That's fucking insane, bro. Someone says she's the female Drake. Drake has never touched these numbers.
And scoring the modern era crown for both overall activity and pure sales. In any case, she is likely right now on track, bro, to sell 7 million albums by the end of the year. I don't think people understand. This shit is insane to me.
Yeah, Drake hasn't even touched those numbers, guys.
2.7 million in pure sales. That's from CDs, cassettes, etc.
Cassette?
Bro. Insane. And on top of that, I have, let me look at it right here. She broke the vinyls record. I mean, she's going to break every fucking record. This is not fair at this point. This is like, I'm so happy for her that I'm like depressed for myself. Like, it's like, when you like take all your, like, it's like I'm drained. Vinyl sales, the biggest vinyl sales for any album in history, 1.2 million in one day. She sold 1.2 million vinyls in one fucking day. She's the first artist to have 8 albums debut with over 1 million copies sold.
1.2 million vinyls? Is she showing something on that fucking cover?
Bro, this is insane. My thing is this. When you have an album that sells this much, you're going to get mixed reviews. You're going to get people that love it, people that hate it. She has a record where she's allegedly dissing Charlie XCX on it.
They just mentioned that.
Right? What's the record, chat? Let me know. I'll play it. I still have to react to the album this week. I got y'all. But let's play that. What's that song? And we'll play it. Because I heard she's talking about cocaine. And people are like, oh, cocaine. The white girls are beefing. I heard this is the white girl version of Drake and Kendrick Lamar right now. Between Charlie XCX and Taylor Swift.
What the fuck she say? She says she seasons her food, unlike Charlie.
What's the song, guys? Let me know the song. I have Opalite. No, it's not this one. I think it's a different one.
Yo, what's the song, guys? Actually Romantic?
That's what it's called? Okay, let's look at it.
They said she dissed Travis Kelce's ex too.
Really? So here we have the diss to Charlie XCX.
They said track 8.
I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave. High five my ex, then you said you're glad that he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying saying it makes you sick to see my face. Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet. Damn. Is it confirmed that Charlie XCX does cocaine? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we getting into, is there going to be a lawsuit? You know what I'm saying? The same way that Drake sued Kendrick Lamar, are we going to get Taylor Swift getting sued by Charlie XCX? That's pretty crazy accusations, no?
Yo, white girls fighting is crazy.
Let's see what Rap Genius says. Charlie XCX contributed to the Barbie soundtrack. Whoa. Taylor's brief relationship with Matt Healy. Matt Healy shared a to-do list that included breakup with Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie is the actress that played Barbie. Charlie's feelings on the relationship were explored critically in a song called Sympathy. Sympathy is a Knife in 2024. Damn, so there is history here. Damn. Listen, the coke's got you brave. Charlie XCX leaned heavily into the drug culture aesthetic with Brat. I know that album. I like that album. Blood Records. Charlie XCX had a vinyl that had what looked like cocaine on it. And she has a lyric where she says, "But I'm going skiing even when the slopes are closed because I'm so hot with snow up my nose." She does cocaine.
She had a coke bag on her tour list picture and said it was a sandwich bag.
Whoa, Charlie XCX. Listen.
Bro, I don't know how.
I kind of like this.
I don't know.
Let's bring cocaine back. I kind of like artists doing cocaine.
Insane.
Let's bring the cocaine
back. I don't know
back.
what this character looks like. Charlie XCX.
She has sex appeal. I think she's dope looking. She has like this look like, she almost looks like she's always tired and sweaty, but it's like sexy. I don't know. It's dope. Shout out to her.
She gives you what's this girl's name?
Like she's like tired and sexy. Like she's sexy tired. Like sweaty, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's all the coke. She's tired and shit. You know what I'm saying? She looking tired. She looking tired though. Gotta be the coke.
Yeah, she looks like she does drugs.
Respectfully, listen. If you do them, you do them. Taylor Swift goes on and says, "I mind my business. God's my." Oh no. Yeah, I mind my business. God's my witness that I don't provoke it. It's kind of making me wet. Whoa! Stop talking dirty to me. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go listen to this album.
DJ jamming with the 5. Taylor Swift makes the type of music a white girl could start singing in the middle of clapping if her song comes on Spotify.
Listen, Charlie XCX has responded.
Appreciate you.
Charlie XCX posted a video in the studio, right? And in my opinion,
does Charlie make music like this too?
It looks like it's a response. No, not like this. No. It's pop, but it's kind of more like a bit crazier.
Avril Lavigne type shit.
Kind of like it's not as clean as this. But I mean Taylor, this is not really clean because she's swearing, doing all this shit. But if you go on Charlie X's Twitter, let's go to Charlie X's Twitter page. Just show the full screen too, Mar. Let's find Charlie. Look at what Charlie posted. Right here. Oh no, that's the old one right here.
It's like build up to like
she's cooking
a scary scene in a movie.
The white girl not like us is loading. The white girl not like us is loading. She is about to put Taylor Swift in a fucking body bag. Because listen, I love Taylor, but don't fuck with nobody that's on coke. If you fucking with someone that's a cokehead, a crackhead, let's call her what she is.
Yo, that's
because if you do coke, you do crack. Allegedly, right? A crackhead. So Charlie XX is a crackhead, and she's in the studio. Oh no. Oh no. and she got a white man on the engineering table with like a cashmere sweater, and the view is like outside.
That's what I'm saying. That view is beautiful.
They're cooking up some shit. This is gonna be the white girl, not like us. Everything about it feels like it's gonna be like, oh my God. Like she's gonna rip Taylor Swift's head off her fucking body. She might diss Taylor. She's gonna diss Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying?
Why the man?
That
they have history?
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, her and
I mean, at that point, it's like, why not go for the... She's talking about me doing coke. I feel like at that point, all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying? She just can't talk about the family. You know what I'm saying? Because Taylor didn't mention her family or nothing. There's some people having theories saying that this is fake. That's just it's just marketing. I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's marketing because these white people do be beefing. These pop artists, you guys, they just don't display it as much, but they do be. It's very competitive in this world. Trust me. I know. I've heard stories. It's very competitive. And on top of that, Charlie XCX has not said nothing. Why would she just post this?
Damn, she really a Night Kendrick, shouldn't it?
Bro, she posted this. Just when you hear it, what does it sound like? It sounds like oh shit, like a movie's about to load.
Yeah, like a scary, or like right when you think like a scary thing's gonna pop up or something.
Come on, bro. It's strategic. Like this is about to be crazy.
No, 100%.
She got the diss record loaded, bro.
100%. I wonder how much coke she snorted before it.
Listen, but I'll tell you this much.
Jokes. I don't really care.
It's about to be hell because Taylor Swift sold 4 million fucking albums. So if Taylor Swift wants to go back at Charlie XCX, she has so much shit to brag about. Oh my God. She could talk about how she's married and she's not. She could talk about how she sold 4 million and she sold probably, who knows, maybe 100,000. Honestly, it's a different world.
I hope that it, obviously if
different level.
If it is like something that they're gonna continue to pursue and shit like that, especially for Charlie, she should just keep going at it, like especially hard.
Go at it.
Yeah, like
go at it.
Like go hard, promote yourself. You're gonna definitely get more attention.
I don't see why not.
Because who else is gonna go at fucking Taylor? It can only be another white artist.
Listen,
who's gonna go at her? Cardi B.
Drake literally said verbatim, Taylor Swift's the only nigga I ever rated. Taylor Swift's the only nigga that I ever rated. Like
the only one that would make me push my.
The only one
back.
that'll make me push my album back. He said this shit verbatim, right? Drake. I've said this last year. Went viral the clip because it's that's how he feels. That's how a lot of people feel, bro. People push their fucking albums back for Taylor Swift. I said it ahead of time. This whole month, no one needs to drop for the rest of the... Fuck the whole month. No one needs to drop music for the rest of the year. Taylor Swift is going to be selling like 100,000 every week. Like, it's going to be insane. She's only going to keep dropping albums. I mean, she's only going to keep... Well, on top of that, actually, she is dropping more albums.
Is she?
She's dropping more versions. She has like 20 versions of the album. She keeps dropping more albums, so people keep buying the album. Some people are like, oh my God, that's tacky. Some people are judging her online. They're saying that that's weird because she's trying to force the album sales. To be honest with you, she can't force shit. If I drop another version of something that you already appreciate, you don't have to buy it. The fans are buying it. So if she's feeding her fans, why are we hating on that? It makes no sense. Now, if like for example, who am I a big fan of? Let's say when Lil Wayne dropped the Carter. No, let's say when Kanye West dropped My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, peak Kanye West. I think the best album of all time. When he dropped that album, if you were to tell me, hey, there's other covers already available in store that you can buy, I would have bought all of them because I appreciated that much. I appreciate him that much at that time. I would do that shit. Taylor Swift fans are the same way. They want to collect the albums. They want to look back at it years to come. I think it's dope. Like, she has the perfect team. She makes the dope art. She makes the covers. She's ready to fucking go. Why are we hating on it? Maybe you guys should do the same. Maybe all these artists should do the same. Guess what? They low-key have. It's just not successful.
Travis has done it.
Travis Scott is probably the closest example of this working in the hip-hop world where he does it and it works, right? But she's unstoppable, bro. Taylor Swift. Round of applause for Taylor Swift. we have to have a discussion. Like, when it's all said and done, is she gonna be known as the biggest artist of all time? I have Michael Jackson no matter what. But it's like the numbers, what she's doing, what does she rank? Are we gonna say biggest female artist of all time? Right? Not the greatest, not the best, but the biggest.
Yeah.
I love Beyonce. She's bigger than Beyonce right now. Beyonce's not selling 4 million albums. Nobody is. Jesus Christ might be able to come down. Let me not say that. That's blasphemous. Let me calm down.
Relax,
Let me calm down. Let me hit myself. God bless.
Relax.
Aliens can come down on Earth and drop an album, a debut album from Mars. The Mars LP. 10 tracks. They're not selling 4 million. I'm telling you right now. They'll definitely sell 1 million.
Unless they got Taylor Swift on it.
Unless they got Taylor Swift on it. And the fact that Taylor Swift did this album, I think there's like no features on it or something. Like it seems that way. I'm not sure if there is any. Looking at it, I don't think there's any features. Like, bro, Taylor Swift is bigger than bread. She's bigger than wheat bread. She's bigger than white bread. She's bigger than like orange juice. She is too big. And I think that what we're gonna see her, like, she's only getting bigger. Like, her album sales keep getting bigger and bigger. Like, are we gonna get to a point where she sells like 10 million for like in 1 week? I think it might be that point. This is only 12 songs, no features. Let's say next album after she gets married. Oh my! And that's the thing. Her life makes her bigger. She just got engaged when she gets married.
Has she ever been?
I don't think she's ever been married. I could be wrong. Sorry, Swifties.
This is
when she's married. On top of that, when she has a fucking baby.
That or God
the
forbid,
Taylor Swift baby album, and Taylor Swift makes music about being a mother.
Or
you know how many white women are gonna go crazy?
Or God forbid that that shit doesn't work out and it's a fucking divorce or some shit like that.
A divorce, God forbid, a divorce album with Travis Kelce after Travis Kelce retired from the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Now I think she could sell 10 million in a week. This is scary. We've never seen someone. The power that this woman has is insane. She's almost like possessing some shit. She might be, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening. What is happening? Shout out to the Swifties. Reaction dropping this week to the album officially. I could drop it whenever because I feel like it's gonna have to be a timeless project. People, we love it or hate it. People are gonna talk about this album for the rest of their life. So, to be honest, P. Diddy is officially sentenced to 50 months in prison. That's 4 years and 2 months for transporting women and participating in freak-offs. Basically prostitution or sex trafficking. Sex trafficking, prostitution. But it gets crazier. The details around this make it more interesting. Diddy was begging and crying to the judge for 12 minutes straight. I didn't even know that you could do that. I don't know if there's a time limit. I don't know if that's like allowed. I didn't know that was allowed until now. He told the judge, I beg for your mercy. These are not excuses. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. I ask your honor for mercy. The prosecutors asked for 11 years, at least. The defense team, his team, they sought 14 months. 14 months. They wanted 12 months and 2 months. 1 year and 2 months they wanted. This man, it's insane. There's some other details. Let me add. Today, Trump spoke about this. And Trump actually Diddy asked Trump for a pardon. I'll play it behind us. What Trump said about Diddy. Which I'm not surprised. I'm like, okay, it was bound to happen. But the fact that this really happened is like, damn. And I think I can see this happening, bro. I can see this happening. Like, would we be surprised if it happens? I don't think so. We shouldn't be. Because they were friends before. Even though he did go on a anti-Trump type of moment politically. He wanted people to vote. But they were buddies at one time. This is Donald Trump today talking about Diddy and what Diddy supposedly asked him.
I have a lot of people have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted.
I have a lot of people have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
Puff Daddy.
The fact that Trump called him Puff Daddy,
Puff Daddy.
is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, read the room. Like, this guy, the freak off and everything, you still want to, like, humanize him a bit. Like, oh, Puff Daddy. Like, that's my friend, Puff Daddy. I call him Puff Daddy. Sean Combs, Mr. President. Or Diddy. No, Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
I call him Puff Daddy.
That's what they call him in the room.
That's what the president calls him, Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. Yeah, his tip creamed when he said that
Yeah,
shit.
God bless, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, Diddy requested to serve prison. He wants to serve prison in Fort Dix.
Come on.
You
bro,
can't make this up.
The jokes right
No,
themselves,
you can't make
bro.
this up, bro.
The
You
jokes
can't
right
make this up.
themselves, bro.
You can't make this up. Diddy wants to stay in Fort Dix.
The jokes right themselves.
Fort Dix is a U.S. Army post in New Jersey, near New York, where he's at. He wants to stay. He wants to do hard time at Fort Dix.
Come on, bro. Bro. I'm telling you, man.
Oh! My God.
He might have heard that that's where the freakiest inmates are at.
Oh, my God.
He knows something.
Diddy's legal team says that Fort Dix is the best landing spot for Diddy because he can address drug abuse issues here and he can maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts at this location at Fort Dix. So Mr. Freak Off, Mr. Jerk his dick off in the corner while he's watching another man put his dick in his woman, wants to actually serve time at Fort Dix. Listen, I think he should have gotten more years. He should have gotten more years.
For sure.
He should have gotten more years in prison. Like, come on. Fort Dix, if I'm his team, don't even release that. Like, hide that. Like, don't reveal that to the public. Like, god damn. Like, are you guys trolling? I feel like they're trolling. And that's mad unprofessional. Like, you guys want to just troll the people now? Fort Dix. Out of anywhere in the fucking world, you want to go to the place that's called Dix. No, you can't make.
He might have understood 4 dicks, to be honest.
Yeah, no. How many dicks you want? Oh,
4.
Your Honor, I want 4 dicks.
4 dicks.
I want 4 dicks inside me, Your Honor.
4
And then you got the president, Puff Daddy. I call him Puff Daddy. This feels all like a Dave Chappelle skit. Like, this all feels like fake. Like, it's too. The jokes are writing themselves. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Now, Diddy. Does he get a chance at life again? Regular life. 4 years. I didn't see anything. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I didn't see anything about time served. I didn't see anything about that. 4 years. I think he serves, let's say 2 years on good behavior.
Most definitely.
Diddy's probably out in, October 2025. We'll probably have Diddy back home doing freak off parties again. And by Christmas 2027, I say.
Yeah.
That's a good prediction. Well, you heard it here, guys. Yeah, check back in 2 years from now if we got it right. Christmas 2027. But what the fuck is Diddy gonna do? Diddy can't sell alcohol no more. Who's gonna want to work with him? I think, like I said, I keep saying this. I'm predicting it. There's 2 routes. He either goes fully into the freak off shit. He sells his own baby oil. Think about a Diddy baby oil. You think people wouldn't buy it? Am I buying it? Hell no.
Wow, there was people
would buy it.
Pouring oil outside of the fucking thing, right?
People would buy Diddy baby oil.
Yeah, for sure.
If he does his own baby oil line,
For sure.
I'm dead ass. If he does his own dildos, his own sex line, I think Diddy has a career in that. Because if he doesn't do that, the only other route is God, Jesus, church, becoming a priest, becoming a pastor, going into the found God lane, right? Maybe eventually gospel music. Maybe gospel music. Maybe. I'm not saying I'm gonna listen to it, nothing like that. But if all he knows is how to make music, he probably might go into the gospel music world. Maybe. That's my prediction. or we're gonna get dildos. There's no in between. He can't go work at McDonald's. He can't be a A&R at a record label. Like he can't live a regular life. He can't live a regular life. I don't think he could throw events. Who's gonna go to Diddy events? You know, and if he needs to get rehab, then I'm assuming the freak offs are done. I'm assuming. Or he could become a sex therapist.
Or what if
become a sex therapist?
What if he becomes like a spokesperson or activist for like gays and shit like that? He goes full on, like
he could be LGBTQ
what I'm
leader.
saying?
And I heard I got to check. I saw online the LGBTQ said that they're dropping the LGBTQ, the T and the Q. This is just LGB. Because LGB, lesbian, gay, bi, but then QT, TQ,
queer and trans,
supposedly being dropped.
Damn, so
I don't know
there's
if it's
discrimination
just
even there, bro.
I don't know if it's like just their social media handle, their social media organization, or if it's like a worldwide thing. I didn't know that was like a registered thing. I'm gonna look into that. I'll do some research, some deep dive research for you guys. I'll get back to it next week. But
Damn, there's discrimination. Even
yeah, I don't know what the
between
fuck's
gays.
happening.
That shit's
I don't know
crazy.
what the fuck is going on. There's beefs within
Wow.
the own communities, like beefing with
That's
themselves.
insane.
You know, we might get an expert. If you guys have an expert, you want to stop by next week. If you're an expert, let me know. But I will tell you this much. Yeah, Diddy, that shit's crazy. Hip hop, are they gonna accept him right back in?
I think so.
They know that he's gay. It's okay to be gay, but is he gonna accept the fact that he's gay, or is he gonna just say some Charlie Sheen shit? I got high, like Charlie Sheen said. I got high. You know, I just got high and just I'm not gay, but I just got high and took some dick. Okay, what the fuck is happening now? Like, how rich and like bizarre are we getting in life where these people reach a level of like they do everything and they're like, hey, let's just play with my sexuality just for fun. Play with my sexuality for fun? Are you gay or not?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Last time I checked, you're born that way.
Motherfuckers get so much money that they've done everything. So all they got left is sexuality.
Oh my God. Listen, I think that they're just gay and they don't want to just admit it. And listen, admit it. People will accept you. I think a gay Diddy would be interesting. Like, it's like, I think he can still live his life. Like, if he's openly accepting that. Everything about him is branding though. So, I don't know. I don't really fuck with how his kids have handled the situation. I think they're dummies. But I do want to say, I do want to pray for his kids because I do feel like his kids are going to reach a point of realization of like, damn. Because they're very much defending him. You know, they're standing by their dad as their dad. But they also should reach a point of calling him out. Because I'm not sure how successful their own careers can be. Who the fuck wants to listen to King Combs rap about my dad didn't do it, this and that? Oh my God. No one wants to hear that shit, bro. The music is bad. The music is bad. He had potential because he sounds like Diddy. So people are like, damn, let's give it a chance. But the shit sounds awful. So it's like, King Combs, you fucking shit up, right? The other sons are like scrambled eggs. They're everywhere. They'll probably get a bag from modeling because they're all handsome. God bless. And they're going to get pussy for the rest of their life. God, okay. Oh, round of applause. God bless the pussy getting guys. Oh, my God. Oh. Right? But at the end of the day, your father is like the Green Goblin in real life. Like, he's like a villain in real life. Like, we thought he was the Batman. No. This man has done horrible things. And some people want to argue, okay, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not as bad as we might have thought. But he still did some bad shit. And to be honest, this is only probably getting started. There could be new cases. There could be more things that come out.
They probably will.
They probably will.
Yeah, they probably
will, bro.
Angela said that Diddy was given 12 months credit for time served, so he's actually doing 3.
Oh, okay, so Diddy was given time. Okay. Diddy. Thank you, Angela. Let me look it up. Time served.
And the thing is, too, they haven't dropped any videos. We haven't seen nothing. The alleged people that have been, touched that we thought this and that haven't said shit. No JB, no, none of that shit,
Yeah, no, this is Fort Dix, actually, by the way, has low security with 4,000 inmates. So 4,000 dicks in Fort Dix.
That's crazy.
For those who are wondering. God bless. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are beefing still, and their beef has reached a nasty level, right? They went at each other's kids. Nicki Minaj said that Culture, that's the daughter of Offset and Cardi B, is ugly, has like teeth issues and the gums. She made fun of Culture. Then Cardi B says that Nicki Minaj's son, Papa Bear, his favorite letter is 5. Basically saying that Papa Bear is illiterate, that's why she doesn't show him much, that he has problems educational wise, and that he's slow, and that he
Damn, she sounded like Kanye.
yeah. But they both posted after doing this, right? They got so heated, they got so crazy that they both apologized to each other. But it was like weird apologies, right? Nicki Minaj says first, "Dear Culture, truth is, I did all this for a bigger purpose. One day you'll understand. You're a cute child, and lots of kids have cute, funny-looking gums."
Nicki said this?
Yeah, before they
my
grow
God.
all their features. One day you'll see this, so I have to say I apologize. As a child of God and queen of my community, who look to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day your mother and aunt and many more will be brought to their knees for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet, beautiful baby. Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am. Then Cardi B goes and says, "Dear Papa Perk," because Nicki Minaj's son is Papa Bear. She says, "Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mommy haven't cut you a birthday cake for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day you're going to grow up, and I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no. And you can overcome the pedophilia blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle." Oh my God. "Please don't hate me when you grow up because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you.
Oh my God.
Hopefully when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and gets her the help she needs, she comes out and reads you a book."
Oh my God. Yo, this is insane, bro.
This 2025 feels like a parody, like a big Dave Chappelle skit. As AI is progressing, even though AI looks realistic and it looks crazy, even the real stories this year feel like AI. The fact that they said this to each other online back and forth, this is insane. I've been staring at this shit for the past 3 days.
Dear Papa Perk.
Dear Papa Perk,
Oh my God, bro.
all we want is music.
These are fucking children, bro.
These are children. These are children. Like, I'm a parent. This is now reaching weird levels.
Yeah, bro.
Now, at the same time, I don't think it needs to get further than that. I don't want it to be like they shoot each other, they hurt each other, they fight each other. It's not needed. It's not needed. Cardi B's pregnant. These are 2 women, right? Rap beef is rap beef, right? Drake and Kendrick threaten each other's lives. Called one each other a pedophile. The other one said that he beat his wife. It got crazy. But they did it in music.
In
They
music.
did it on record.
In music.
They didn't tweet about it.
No, music.
Right? They did it in music. I think that they should put this into music.
Mm-hmm.
And the irony is this, right? Cardi B, the hype around her right now, I think she's the hottest. I think she might be the hottest artist right now. I think hottest rapper right now, currently today, Cardi B. That album is fire.
Yeah, it is good.
And hottest artist behind Taylor Swift right now, Cardi B. Hottest artist on social media, Cardi B. Not Taylor Swift, actually. Fuck it, but you know what I mean. Cardi B, people have been waiting for her to drop something for all these years. That's why her anticipation is there. She delivers. She has good quality. Boom. Cardi B is not bigger than Nicki Minaj. Cardi B is not. If we're talking about like top female rappers of all time, Cardi B's not in top 5. Cardi B might not be top 10, but her music is really good right now. And what she's done is really good. I think Nicki Minaj is the greatest female rapper of all time. One of the best rappers of all time. The issue is this. Ironically, when Nicki is battle tested, it's not like she bodies people. When she battled Remy Ma, the Remy Ma song was hard as fuck. when she battled who was it? Megan Thee Stallion. It got mixed reviews. It wasn't like, oh, she bodied Meg.
Yeah, that one was
Remember? It was like kind of like, No. So can I say that Nicki would body Cardi B right now? I can't say that too confidently.
No, it's questionable.
It's questionable.
It's questionable.
And that's a weird predicament to be in because she still is Nicki fucking Minaj. But it still is like, hold up. Can she handle this? We shouldn't be having that type of discussion. But the best music out right now is Cardi B. Nicki Minaj's last album, though, was really good. We spoke about it. We liked it. She had hits on the album.
Yes.
You know, she sold more than Cardi, right? Not by a bunch, but she did sell more than Cardi first week, I believe. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, y'all gonna let me know in the comments.
Not gonna lie to you though, if both of those albums would have dropped around the same time though, I'd be going with the Cardi album.
I'll take it a step further. This is what should happen. Nicki Minaj already announced her album. March next year. Right? March 26th, March 27th. What should happen? Cardi B.
Drop an album too.
Cardi B, in my opinion, can't afford to take 7 years off again and come back with an album. Hell no. Not again. Hell no. Hell no. Cardi B needs to drop an album next year. I think Cardi B now needs to become every year our artist, where there's an EP every year at least, but she needs to drop a project every year.
The thing is, so she came up doing mixtapes. She could give us mixtapes.
She could do mixtapes again. She could bring that back. What was the name of the mixtape? Damn.
I don't remember.
Fuck. I forgot her mixtape.
But that mixtape where she's like all red, that shit's hard as fuck.
My thing is this. Challenge. If Cardi's real, and I think the record labels, they all want to make money, right? What do? You drop on the same day. Cardi B comes back with another album. Same day as Nicki Minaj next year. Yeah. And then we really, let's have the conversation and let's really see who's the big kahuna. If Cardi B sells more than Nicki and Cardi B drops a better album than Nicki Minaj that day, it changes everything.
You know what the thing is?
It changes everything. It changes a lot. It changes a lot.
I think Nicki Minaj would sell more, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it might be better. Because
I can't guarantee that Nicki would sell more. Not
you don't
anymore.
think so?
I don't know. I don't know,
man. Nicki Minaj has a big following, bro.
But the thing is this. If this happens, then what happens is the fans, they know that. So they're like, they want to compete. Oh, let's buy more albums just to help her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
it becomes
true.
like a video game.
That's true, yeah.
So if we do that shit, this shit could get crazy. Oh my God, this shit could get crazy. I can't guarantee it. It might be neck and neck.
My thing is, too, it depends on the genre that they're going to be dropping, too.
That shit better be rap. That shit better be rap. Better be rap. It needs to be rap. Can't be doing all. Nicki can't do an R&B album and be like, oh, it's R&B, doesn't count. Fuck that shit. And I think we're not going to get Nicki Minaj dropping a Cardi B diss or nothing until her album comes out. I think she's going to do the same thing that Cardi did to Bia. She's going to wait till her album comes out to drop a diss for Cardi on her album. And she announced it ahead of time. The same way Cardi B announced it ahead of time.
I don't like that.
To announce it ahead of time?
No, I don't like the fact that we got to wait that long to hear a fucking response.
I know. But I mean, I think it's strategic because people are still going to care. Not as much, but if you do the same day, that shit's going to be crazy. It's going to be like when 50 Cent and Kanye West dropped on the same day. Like, that's what they got to do. I'm telling you, that would be insane. That would be insane. I think the conversation would be interesting. Things shift. Shit changes. I want to see that. I want to see that happening. It could be a numbers game. I think that they'll start buying. Both of them can start buying. Like the same way Taylor Swift fans are buying albums. The Barbs, the Barty gang. It would be an all-out war. It would be a fucking war. Do you want to see a war?
I would.
That's a war.
I would love to.
That's a war.
I would love to.
That's a war.
Because people be playing my girl Cardi, bro. But she can spit, bro. She can fucking spit. Let's be honest.
Now, Cardi B and Nicki, there's levels to the beef. It's like when you bite, it's almost like as if you bite a fucking, it's almost as if you like, it's like a double steak. Like you bite a steak, like a piece of meat, you bite a piece of meat, And it's like more meat in the meat. It's like they put a meat inside. They put a meat inside the shit. Like what the fuck? It's like you eating double. You eating twice. Because Cardi B and Nicki, the beef, there's like other beefs around it. Because now you got JT, Lotto, and Ice Spice. Ice Spice is team. Damn, hold up. I gotta keep track. JT is team Nicki. Lotto is team Cardi. Ice Spice is team
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I don't think Ice Spice is anywhere right now.
No, I think Ice Spice is team. Ice Spice is team. Ice Spice is team Nicki. Because remember, she almost signed to Nicki. Ice Spice is team Nicki. Ice Spice dropped a snippet to a song that it's like she's dissing Cardi B, and we're gonna break down JT because JT deleted her diss songs. I don't know why, but we're gonna talk about that too. This is the Ice Spice snippet.
To my face, chauffeur, I got a driver. I don't gotta touch the brakes. Poser, she hear my song and copy everything I say. Like what the fuck, these bitches dirt. Just be yourself, this shit could work. Pretty privilege, that's a perk. I can't help it, I'm a flirt. Fine shit, that's a fact. From the front, you see the back.
Keep that shit.
I think it's decent.
No.
I think it's decent.
Bro, no.
I think it's decent.
No, bro. No, man. Hey, put the fucking. Let me look up at y'all. No, that shit was not fucking good.
Damn.
Not only that, it's like Ice Spice. I'm sorry. I like. First of all, you a beautiful fucking woman.
Oh,
Let me put that out there.
Is she?
Shit. But like, I'm sorry. Your rap capabilities. You're not there with them. I'm sorry.
you're not wrong.
Your shit's a very elementary. I'm sorry. Cardi would body her shit.
I'll give you that.
And if they want to bring this to like a New York beef and shit like that, Cardi's still gonna body her shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not happening.
No, listen. I fuck with Ice Spice, but Ice Spice might have to just stick to farting bars. You know what I'm saying? Give us some more bars about farting and more poop. Give me some more poop bars. Let's stick to the rivers and waterfalls that we're used to. Let's keep giving us more poop bars. Let's keep twerking ass. Let's keep doing that. Because I don't know if Ice Spice can handle a beef.
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
This record's, I think Cardi B would go insane. Right now we got Lotto full screen. Let's show people real quick what Lotto said last night on the Andy Cohen Watch What Happens Live on Bravo.
Just hit Lotto with the number one question from King of Hot Topics on Twitter. Love
Sexy
seeing you
well.
and Ice Spice make peace. How did it happen, and will you be able to work things out with Nicki Minaj too?
Good question. Okay, one at a time.
Yeah.
First one, girls, her team reached out to my team, and we was like,
The teams.
yeah,
And you figured it out.
we figured it out.
Okay.
At first, I was like,
She sound like she moaning real quick. Let me just play it back
That sounded good.
for
Please,
research
please,
purposes.
please, please.
For research
Please,
purposes, I'm gonna play it
please,
back real quick, just for research.
Hold on, let me raise it a little bit.
Yeah, put it up a little bit, just for research. This is just research real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
at first, I was like,
Damn. It like glitch. Play it back real quick.
Okay.
At first, I was like,
All right, one last time.
Please.
One last time. I think I can slow it down, actually. Let me slow it down because
Yeah,
we need to
yeah,
research
yeah.
this. We need to know
No.
what's going on.
100%.
Let's slow it down very slow.
at first,
That's too slow.
I was like,
Hold up. Oh shit! God damn!
Just research, guys. You know what I'm saying? Research. Let's go back to regular speed. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
But then I was like,
Oh, okay. Wait. It's more.
Yeah,
more.
yeah, what
It's
was that?
more.
What was that?
Who's that? Second, different one. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay.
For those who don't remember, Lotto and Ice Spice would beef. Remember, because Ice Spice was like, "You think you're the shit, bitch.
Bitch,
Not really the fart. I've been going hard." And then Lotto was like, "Bitch, I'm the fart and the or some shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit and the fart. Some shit." She responded back on a song. They were going back and forth. It was like a whole thing. But they've squashed it. They had the new song, Yeah! Which felt like a record label thing. Like she said, her team reached out to my team. It didn't come off too authentic, but it is what it is. I feel like
Song's not even
I feel
that
like they
good.
still don't fuck with each other. The song's like mid. I feel like they don't fuck with each other. I feel like that shit's gonna die out. They might beef again. God bless, right? They made some bread together, got a bag. They could perform it at festivals. They could do their thing, shake ass, double ass. Who doesn't like 2 cheeks? 4 cheeks.
4 cheeks.
But fast forward now, we have her now talking about Nicki.
And then, yeah, I'm open to, rekindling with anybody.
Okay. You and Nicki gonna be back with Giselle's friend Nicki.
Yes, we love Nicki. We do.
I did too.
You did? Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh,
she says she's open to rekindling things with anybody. So maybe Nicki, but then she says that she did love Nicki. She doesn't love Nicki no more. So the Nicki beef is still on, it seems like. But she's willing to rekindle it and fix it. Very interesting. Now, fast forward, JT dropped 2 songs. Then JT deleted the 2 songs. I don't know what the fuck JT is doing. She dropped 2 diss records for Cardi B. She leaked them with academics, and then she dropped them on streaming. Now she's deleted them.
Were they good?
I didn't get a chance to really listen to them because they got deleted, and I don't want to even play them
Same day?
because they got deleted. And then now we have Cardi B making fun of the fact that they got deleted because it's like, why would you get them? What's going on? It's Cardi B.
They keep saying, let's get active, baby. What? Streams in the club. Spend a bitch fucking streams in the club.
Because the song streamed 25,000 streams. And then she deleted them after one day. JT.
25,000. Spend your fucking streams in the club, bitch. Hating ass bitch. Ungrateful ass bitch. I don't care, man. Somebody gotta say it ass bitch. Fake friend bitch. On the neck. Kick your.
That song's hard too. And she
That
dissing
was hard,
JT the
bro.
whole song. Hard.
You around ass. You birth. Bitch till wag ass bitch. You might just now. Still ain't get no feature ass bitch. You might just now. Or that dick riding you be doing. Forgave look just bitch. To the show a little. I could probably. If it's good.
So she's subbing her. She's saying now you could probably get. She told Cardi B tells JT now you could probably get the Nicki feature because you've been dick riding Nicki. You know what I'm saying? But your streams is low, right? She's just her in the club throwing that money. I'm saying she throwing the 25,000 and then Cardi B, a video of Cardi B throwing $25,000 in the club, $1 for each stream that JT got. And these are the songs. One of them is called Keep Coming. The other one was called No Hook. And they both got deleted off of social media.
They said that their songs were super ass.
This is crazy. When's the last time we've seen a diss record deleted? J. Cole? This feels like J. Cole all over again. Might delete later, and he deleted them. But he deleted them because he stepped out the beef. JT, is she bowing out the beef? Is this a white flag?
Why even drop them?
Why even drop them? This looks crazy.
Or if you drop them, at least let them breathe.
She fucked up, bro. This is bad.
That shit makes it look crazy.
The girls are fighting. We got Charlie XCX.
What
Taylor
if it
Swift.
wasn't her that took him down, though? What if it was the team?
My
the
thing
label?
is this. Even if the song didn't get cleared, even if a record label wants you to take it down, you keep the song up. You can put it on YouTube. You can put it on Instagram.
That is true.
You can put it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
To just delete the song is pathetic. You look bad. You look bad. Why drop it? Why do videos threatening or dissing and going back at Cardi? Cardi B right now is winning.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like she's winning.
This is only helping her.
This is only helping Cardi B.
Mhm.
If Nicki doesn't drop a diss, if Nicki doesn't, you know what I'm saying? If Cardi B wants to drop an album same day as Nicki, like Cardi B is only winning in all this shit. It's insane. She just keeps fucking winning. JT looks bad. Like and I fuck with JT. I think she's hard, but you're looking bad right now. You look bad right now. Like this shit looks bad. You look bad. You look bad. Take your headphones off. Why the fuck would you drop a diss record and then delete the diss record? Where's the fucking songs? Where's the fucking music? You're down. This is Cardi B, JT. Cardi B, 0. JT, -2. JT, -2. No, and the thing is, to drop not one diss song, to drop 2, and then to delete both of them, -2. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. This shit's crazy. Cardi B, man. Round of applause for Cardi B. We got to give it to her. Cardi B got everyone shook, whether we like it or not. We have to admit it. Like, wow. She's on some Kendrick shit right now. That Bia diss, hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everything she's doing.
Bia hasn't said anything yet.
Bia hasn't said nothing. Even Bia. Where the fuck is Bia? Where the fuck is Bia? Bia, where's the diss? What's going on? That's ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. It's pathetic. Congratulations, Cardi B. Jesus Christ. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny has responded. All the conservatives, not all of them, a lot of conservatives on social media, and a lot of people in general also who don't like Spanish people, who just don't like the language of Spanish. Hardcore Republicans I saw on social media. Bad Bunny has responded to all the hate in his own way, in a funny way, I think. Bad Bunny went on SNL this weekend, and then Bad Bunny responded to all the backlash. Why? Because Bad Bunny's performing at the Super Bowl, and then people are fucking mad. People are heated. People are right now. There's a whole thing on social media right now. You know, they're campaigning Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. They want to do
boycotting.
They want to do a whole halftime show themselves with like Christian rock bands and Christian artists. They want to do a whole halftime show to combat Bad Bunny's halftime show. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, it's gotten to that point. Why has that never happened? Because it's Bad Bunny, now we want to do it? Like, this is ridiculous. Also, I don't think the NFL is going to let that shit slide.
Fuck no.
Whatever, they could do that shit. They could do that shit on Rumble, any app. The NFL is going to fucking make sure that does not happen. That is ridiculous. But they're literally doing it. If you don't fuck with the halftime show, if you don't like Bad, don't watch it. The more you guys complain about it, the more you're making it popular, the more views it's going to get. That's why Bad Bunny is going to break fucking records. It's going to be the most viewed halftime show of all time. I said 150. He might do 200 million now just because of all this hate. And what did he do over the weekend? He responded. Bad Bunny responded with a compilation of Fox News saying, I love Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is the greatest artist and my favorite artist, the best artist of all time, best artist of the world. But it wasn't them really saying it, but he mocked them saying it. I'll play the audio because I can't show it because it's what's it called? It's SNL copyrights. I'll play the audio. I can't show it though, guys. But you can listen right here. So Bad Bunny said,
Super Bowl halftime show. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy, and I think everyone is happy about it. Even Fox News.
Bad Bunny is my favorite musician, and he should be the next president.
But really, I'm very excited to be doing the Super Bowl, and I know that people all around the world who love my music are also happy, especialmente todos los latinos.
He said, especially all the Latins in the whole world. And here in America, all the people who worked hard to open the doors. It's more than an achievement of mine. It's an achievement of all of us, showing that our contribution, what we've done to this country, can't be erased and can't be forgotten about.
If you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn. Super Bowl halftime show.
So then Bad Bunny then jokes and says, if you don't understand what he just said in Spanish, you have 4 months to learn Spanish, right? Then people took this as him saying, if you don't understand his music, you have 4 months to learn Spanish to watch the Super Bowl. As if he's telling people, oh, you don't like the Super Bowl? Learn Spanish. He's not, it's a joke.
But not only that.
You can know English and enjoy music. You know how many people we know that don't know Spanish that dance to Bad Bunny?
Love Spanish music.
Like, if you don't go outside in life, if you don't party, if you don't live your life, basically, you don't understand what Bad Bunny is. Like, this is not just a social media thing. He is the hottest music in the clubs, the hottest music in the radio, the hottest music everywhere you go is Bad Bunny. You don't have to understand him to sell it to enjoy the music. Like, you know how many times we see girls go crazy, Marge? Like, we see these girls go crazy in the club with Bad Bunny?
Bro.
Perreando? Like, are you kidding me? Making a whole halftime show. You can't make this shit up. A whole other halftime show.
Yo, I gotta point this out. Sway.
What's Sway saying in the chat?
Sway is crazy. Sway is crazy. He says, respectfully as a Hispanic, Bad Bunny is cheeks. He says, I'll die on that hill. I'm sorry, but I moved away from Spanish media, especially music, because that's really where the real copy and paste is. Reggaeton is really the laziest genre of mainstream music we've ever seen. I'm sorry, Sway. I gotta put you on. I think you are crazy, my brother.
I think he's, especially if you listen to the recent Bad Bunny album.
Bro.
There's a lot of work into that. There's music that's not reggaeton, Sway. There's bachata, there's merengue, there's a lot.
Bro,
there's bands, there's instruments.
There's like legit typical music and shit like that from PR. Like, I think you're crazy, Sway. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you are talking out your ass, my brother. I think you need to go revisit his music. You are talking out your dick, bro.
What and actually what's really happening is that people are politicizing the Bad Bunny performance and they're using it to their advantage to get more followers, to get more views, to get more clicks, and to just get popular and to make rage bait. That's what they're doing. Because these same people, I doubt they've ever watched a halftime show in their life.
Never.
But they want to take this opportunity to shit on this man because he's Hispanic, right? And he said what he said about ICE, and they're pro-ICE. So they're like, oh, he's against ICE? Oh my God. He isn't fuck with Trump? Oh my God. Instead of them actually opening their eyes. This is the biggest artist in the world. Why not have the biggest artist in the world perform at the Super Bowl? If it was Taylor Swift, they still would have complained. They still would have. And it's like, what do you guys want?
They want the KKK performing up there.
Ridiculous. Like, what do you want?
The thing is, too, right? This is the thing that pisses me off, right?
Morgan Wallen?
So y'all, well, not y'all. I'm not going to, the same people that are, like, really butthurt about the whole comment of, like, you have 4 months to learn Spanish will be the same dickheads to be like, you're in America. You should know how to speak English. This is an English country. Learn how to eat a dick. Eat a fucking dick. Y'all can joke around like that, but he says some shit like that, and now you're all fucking butthurt and shit. Not only that, if I'm not mistaken, Spanish is the second biggest language in the fucking world. You don't want to. I can't deal with some of y'all, man. I really can't. The type of people that deserve to get punched in the throat, bro.
Listen, my thing is this, right? If you don't want Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl,
don't watch it.
Don't watch the Bad Bunny Super Bowl. Bad Bunny is going to perform at the halftime Super Bowl show. He's the biggest artist in the world. He is the greatest artist living right now. The only person more successful than Bad Bunny might be Taylor Swift. It's okay. Just deal with it. And on top of that, well, first off, like I said, I'll repeat that again. I'll do it louder for those who, let me put it up. If you don't want to see Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, don't watch the Super Bowl. Don't watch the halftime. You don't have to fucking watch. Turn your TV off. You're not obligated. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Watching the Super Bowl. Dancing my ass off.
Specifically for the
Bad
halftime show.
for Bad Bunny. It could be the Raiders versus. I can't even say the other team because I'm gonna get it wrong. But you know what I'm saying. It could be the worst team in the league. It could be the most boring game in the world. 0 points. Go to overtime. 0. I'm gonna watch it because of the halftime. Because of Bad Bunny. It's a business decision. This is not about you and what you listen in your mom's basement in the corner of your room on your iPod from 2008. That's not what this is about. But what the fuck was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
People are forgetting that this is a business move. It's to bring in a different demographic to come watch the fucking NFL. And guess what? It's gonna fucking happen.
No, and on top of that, Bad Bunny confirmed that he knew about this years ago. No, my bad. That sounded wrong as I'm saying it. Bad Bunny confirmed that he knew about this, that he was gonna perform at the Super Bowl a long time ago, a while ago. That he's known for a while. That Jay-Z called him while he was exercising, and he almost went crazy. Like he did 100 pull-ups after. He knew about this for a while. So that confirms what? The Taylor Swift decision was fake. That was fake news. The Adele rumors was fake news. Bad Bunny knew that he was gonna be the Super Bowl halftime performer a while ago, maybe a year ago exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I think the NFL themselves threw those rumors out on purpose.
Probably.
They spread those rumors out. They paid blogs. They had someone behind the scenes allegedly.
It's like that guy that they asked, like,
allegedly.
Taylor Swift, and they're like, maybe, or what was it that he said?
Because
like alleging.
It helps the promotion.
100%.
If you spread the fake news, because it's like, what harm is that going to do? No harm. It's just fake news. It's possible. Taylor Swift, I think, is next year. I think it would be a no-brainer to put Taylor Swift next year, especially after selling 4 million fucking albums. I would say it's a no-brainer. But yeah, no, the Bad Bunny. Wow. Don't watch the Super Bowl, guys. If you
don't watch it.
More for us.
We know what Sway ain't gonna be doing. You ain't gonna be watching it, bro. It's okay, Sway.
It's okay not to watch it.
It's okay, bro.
The Patriots are fucking back. The Patriots are back. Stephon Diggs, Cardi B's baby mama. Stephon Diggs has the perfect revenge story. After leaving the Bills, he's back on the field after leaving the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. He's facing the Bills as a New England Patriot. New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills have a lifelong rivalry. The Patriots have beaten the Buffalo Bills over the weekend. Stephon Diggs scored 140 yards. He received 140 yards with 10 receptions. This is the first loss of the season for the Bills. Stephon Diggs got so hyped, he was screaming on the sideline. He was dancing backstage to NBA YoungBoy, going crazy. Stephon Diggs right now is untouchable. Stephon Diggs can have a baby mama, Cardi B, on the way, with another baby mama on the way. Cardi B doesn't care. Cardi B's all for it. And on top of that, he has video of him doing pink cocaine on a yacht with some whores, some sluts, right? Pink cocaine. And guess what? He's not going nowhere. Nothing's going to happen to him. He's too valuable. To the Patriots, to the NFL, after what we saw this weekend, the revenge game, that was the biggest story of the weekend, in my opinion, and then football. Even though I gotta go back into watch, I gotta watch football, guys. I've been out the loop. I'm not like last year I was on it. This year I'm not on it. But this man's untouchable. It's crazy. Nothing can touch this man. He's healing. He said he's gonna heal Cardi B. That's how he got her. I want to give me a chance to heal you. He's healing her successfully. Right. Chris Blake Griffith is like a guy that's alleging that Stephon Diggs did some gay stuff to him, molested him allegedly. These things, right? He said this a while ago. He's back again doing interviews with Tasha K, academics, and he's talking about this guy. What is Stephon Diggs doing? Focused, minding his own business, and going hard, playing football. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe it's all lies. Maybe he's a great guy. Maybe he's a great guy that just happened to get 2 girls pregnant at the same time. Maybe he's a great guy. We don't know this man, right? We don't know. Maybe he's a great guy that just happened to get 2 girls pregnant at the same time, One of them is one of the biggest artists in the world, right? And he likes to do pink cocaine on yachts with whores, right?
Can't hate.
All those things have to exist for him to do what he did. To get the 140 yards, to score the 10 receptions, you know what I'm saying? You got to motivate the demon.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? There's no demon without the journey.
2 kids in the way, got to work hard.
You got to make the demon. He's you know what I'm saying? He's going hard. I've never seen him with that much energy and enthusiasm on camera. He's like a robot. But over the weekend, he showed his emotions, right? He posted also a meme when people said that he was when Stephon Diggs on the Patriots is going to be like Shaq, when Shaq went to play for the Celtics. Right? He posted a meme. He said that this was the moment, that he's been ready for this because people have been doubting him. And this was like an example of what I can do. Listen, great player. He proved it again this weekend. His personal life is a fucking mess, though. And he has faced zero punishment, and I don't think he will. Because, listen, at the same time, it might have not been pick cocaine. It might have just been dust. It might have been like fairy dust, or like it might have been decorations, Mar. Maybe they were trying to decorate the yacht with pink dust.
Yeah.
And, I'm saying it might not have been pick cocaine. We don't know what the fuck it was. We really don't know.
100%.
It could have been just decorations. Maybe they're gonna have like a little party, like a little My Little Pony party.
Yeah.
My Little Pony. They want to sprinkle some shit everywhere. You never know. Maybe they weren't whores. Maybe they were single mothers. Maybe they weren't single mothers. Maybe they're teachers off duty. They might have had a lesson. We don't know what was happening on that boat.
That's true.
Cardi B knows she was there, but we don't know. But Stephon Diggs right now, all I'm happy about is the Patriots being back. When Brady left the Patriots, when Bill Belichick left the Patriots, I left the Patriots. I have no team. But my only hope right now is the man that does pink cocaine on yachts with whores. Allegedly. That is crazy, but this is my only hope. So right now, I might buy a Stephon Diggs jersey next week. I'm gonna try to find one, even if it's a fake one. We're gonna find one for next week in 7 days. We need that. I need that shit. I need it. AI right now. Every time I open up my phone for the past 3 days, it keeps getting scarier and scarier because I'm seeing videos that look real. I saw Kobe Bryant playing video games streaming. I said, oh my God, Kobe's back? I saw Michael Jackson fighting hobos for fried chicken. And it looked and sounded like Michael Jackson actually fighting hobos with fried chicken. I saw Michael Jackson. No, I saw Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking on his wheelchair.
Do it.
He got pulled over on the highway. And Stephen Hawking sped off on police. All these videos looked real. But they're not real. What the fuck is happening? I can't believe it. Bro.
Yo, this is some crazy
This is crazy. For those who don't know, OpenAI
oh my God.
Launched over the weekend the Sora, the new version of Sora, right? The Sora AI, the video maker of AI, and it has been booming. People have been using Sora.
Can I log into it now?
Like crazy. It crashed. I tried to use it. It was crashing on me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But
keep saying I need an invite code.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. But there's videos of Hitler arguing with Michael Jackson on the Maury Povich show.
I saw
and
that.
It looks real. It looks real. Like, there's a video of Stephen Hawking being slammed in a WWE ring. There's videos of Tupac streaming. There's videos of Martin Luther fucking King, MLK, playing football. There's a video I saw of Martin Luther King doing ding dong ditch with John F. Kennedy. And that shit looked real. Like, it is insane, bro. It is really insane, this Sora shit. And to be honest, what makes it crazier is financially. The stock for OpenAI, AMD, is going through the roof. Why? Because AMD and OpenAI announced a massive computing deal. This is now, right now we're living, it's called a new phase in AI we're currently going through. OpenAI committed to purchasing 6 gigawatts of AMD chips, expected to generate tens of billions of dollars in revenue for AMD over the next 5 years, with each gigawatt costing tens of billions of dollars. OpenAI will receive warrants for up to 160 million AMD shares, about 10% of the company, at 1 cent per share. AMD has broken $200 on the stock market and is up 24%. That was just on the pre-market over the weekend. OpenAI and AMD, this is a multi-billion-dollar partnership. They're going to build AI data centers using AMD's MI 450 chips starting next year. This is insane. Basically, what we're seeing right now, we're only getting started, Mar.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to see all what we're seeing right now. We're going to see this on crack.
Man, buy them stocks, guys.
Listen, I forgot about like the idea of stocks. I would have bought the stock on Friday. I would have been booming today.
Same.
I would have been booming today, bro. I fucked up.
Same.
I would have fucked up. I mean, I fucked up. I should have done it that way. We have also Mr. Beast tweeted about this, right? Mr. Beast says, and now a viral tweet. Mr. Beast says, when AI videos are just as good as normal ones, I wonder what that will do to YouTube and how it will impact the millions of creators currently making content for a living. We're living in scary times, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but didn't we report on that like about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, where they were saying that YouTube wasn't gonna monetize those type of videos?
YouTube is allegedly not monetizing the AI channels and AI videos, right? But there's a problem here. With these new gigawatts, with all this new technology, all this new shit, we're going to reach a point where AI might no longer be detectable by AI. It's going to be a level of AI where it's untraceable, it's too strong, it's not only looking like it's real, it's going to be too hard to realize that if it's not real. Someone could be born today and you could create a whole fake story, fake world, fake history of life. And they might do this in a case study. I feel like they're going to do this. They're going to do this with someone. They're going to treat someone like they're a fucking hamster. Watch. And they're going to create a whole fake world for them for like 10 years of their life. And it's all going to be AI. Rich people can right now, if they have these big bunker cities, that they want to build a whole bunker city and just live off AI, generate what they think is the real life, their real entertainment. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm scared about it. I'm interested in the business side of this to see how this is going to, because technically it's like we're in it now. It's not going anywhere, right? We have an AI actor right now that's like being shopped around to be signed. We just announced the AI R&B artist that got signed, millions of dollars, right? We're going to probably see AI movies. I think we're doomed. I don't think that at the end of the day, I don't think this is good. In the long haul, I don't see this being positive.
To be honest, bro, it's now, and I always say this. I believe in the whole like reset thing. It's now. It's probably gonna crash. The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm currently watching a show right now.
Yeah.
There's only one episode out right now, and it's this woman. She's like mad intelligent. She got into like the whole AI stuff, and she's like the most like well-known AI company in the world right now. and she has done so much when it comes down to like AI help, when it comes down to like around the house and like just having like the specific thing just next to you, like on the phone or whatever. And then at a conference, she's showing the whole like, oh, we're gonna implement AI into people. And then this person comes up and is basically about to kill her.
Damn.
Shoots at her. She gets shot, but then someone goes and covers her, which is like her loved one and stuff, and he ends up passing away. But then he wakes up years later, falls out of like a cylinder, whatever, where I'm assuming she ended up picking him up,
That shit gave me goosebumps
taking
already.
him, you know, and pretty much like saving his life pretty much. She like preserved him with like the help of AI and stuff. But when he wakes up in a place that's ruins, and he looks outside and the whole city and everything like that is just straight ruins.
My God.
Everything is back to like how it was, like caveman type shit. Like there's none of that. But then there's a what can I say? It's not I guess you could kind of say like a government, but it's like this whole collective of like people that when it comes down to stuff like this, they go and collect it because they don't want humanity to be advanced again. And they have like full control over it, and they call stuff like that relics. It's insane. I think it's gonna get to a point where like it's definitely gonna get scary, and people are gonna be like, "Nah, we can't do this shit." And it's gonna be just like a whole reset, bro. I don't think we'll see it in our generation, but you know,
It's like bad. It's like Bad Bunny.
our children's generation.
It's like
they
Mr.
might-
B said though, because if the shit is good, like if it's good enough, then people are like, damn. People just want. I know we all have integrity and like, but at the end of the day, people just want quality shit. For AI to work, if it exceeds expectations of quality, is insanely good, then people are gonna start giving it a pass. If the movies, if the shows that they create with AI are really fucking good, people will be like, oh my God, I couldn't tell the difference. Oh my God.
for sure.
They're gonna
For
pick
sure.
the AI shit
I'll
over
be
the
the-
normal shit.
I'll be the first one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Comment down below. How do you guys feel about AI? Scary times, but we're in it. It's 2025. We have no other option. We have to live in this. This is what we're currently doing. Insane. What else did I have here? Let me not forget. That AI shit got me nervous. Oh, shows that suck. Over the weekend, I caught up on some shows. This is my shows of the week. Shows that suck. I love shows. I love watching shows. I keep up. I try my best to. I caught up to Peacemaker. The season finale is this week. Peacemaker season 2, horrible. Does not live up to season 1. There's moments here and there, but the plot to me, the concept, spoiler alert, of him going into the portal and then going to the other dimension, the whole show to me feels like they're just doing this to connect it to Superman and to connect the timeline and the DCU multiverse shit that they're doing, which is dope for that reason. But if you take that reason away, the season's not as enjoyable as the first season. And there's moments that remind me of kind of like The Boys and Gen V. Like there's hints of that. Bro, there's entertaining shit, don't get me wrong. Like, I would never have thought in my life that I would say this sentence, and it's real. John Cena in an orgy. John Cena was in an orgy on the show. 20 naked people. Their dicks out, pussies out, titties out, and John Cena there partying in his house. He had an orgy. John Cena had an orgy in his house.
Nice.
But you removed, like, there's insane moments like that. Okay, that's crazy. But the plot to me, and I love James Gunn. I think he's a phenomenal director. I love Superman. I still have Superman better than Fantastic Four. I think Superman is one of the best movies this year. Impressive Superman. I got to rewatch it again because it's on HBO now. But the Peacemaker season, to me, has been a letdown. Now, I'm saying this without watching the season finale, but I don't need to watch the season finale to change my opinion. I just know I don't. I'm sorry. The relationship shit that they're doing on the show with hardcore, and my favorite part of the show is the comedic relief with the black guys saying the jokes about white people. I do like dark humor, so I did find it funny how they were randomly like in a Nazi town and they had to chase the black girl. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? It's like, it's very random. I'm like, oh, this is funny. Okay. But it's not like impressive. I like the acting. I think there's moments of acting that's good. I like the connection to the storyline of DC and everything that's going on. I like the character building. But a lot of shit feels unnecessary. The guy that hunts the eagle, and he's horrible, and he fucking, the eagle kills him. Like, what are we doing here? They created a whole character for the show. This guy that hunts eagles, and he can't hunt the eagle. It's like, this is ridiculous. Like, it just felt like ridiculous. It didn't feel, it felt almost like rushed, almost. I don't know, there's something about it. Like, am I alone in this? I see a lot of praise. It's actually critically acclaimed. Like, people are giving this season critically acclaimed. I see a lot of 5 out of 5 stars for this new season.
I have seen that.
They're crazy. I think they're fucking crazy. I think they're fucking crazy. You cannot compare season 1 to 2 to me. Season 1 is on a different level than this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch the season finale and I'm going to recap it next week for you guys. Speaking of shows, Apple TV has one of the worst shows I might have seen in my life. It's called Smoke. And it's about this guy who's an arson investigator, and the whole time he's also an arsonist that lights fires. Horrible plot. The show felt like it was being stretched like this. Like a pair of boxers that don't fit, and you got to stretch them like, ugh. That's some bullshit,
it's like
bro.
Job security.
Bro, I did not like it.
He's creating work for himself.
I did not like the show. I saw Joe Budden spoke about it. A lot of people were kind of talking about it. I watch everything Apple. I think Apple TV right now is like the new HBO. Like they had the quality shows, insane writing, underrated, maybe not profitable, but award nominating, high quality shit. They got some good shit over there. Smoke, some bullshit, bro. That finale was ridiculous. I saw that they supposedly changed directors with the finale. What a piece of shit. What the fuck happened at the end? Like, it got so weird. The show had moments of weird things happening with the main character that felt unnecessary. Like he was strange. Like no, like they could have taken this show a whole nother world, a whole nother element. The best part of the show was the creepy guy. It was like this black guy who's like bald, eventually comes bald, and he's like a creepy guy that also lights fires. They should have made him the whole moment of the show. They try to make it like interesting, like, oh, this guy's also an arsonist and this and that. And it was it was so obvious that he should just be arrested. And it went like 4 episodes after until eventually he got some like arresting. Like, it was ridiculous. They stretched that show out. That plot was too long. I hope there's no other season. Cancel that show. This shit was not good, bro. It was not good. I almost stopped watching it. I watch every show. I can watch it fully if it's good or bad. But this one was like, oh, okay. I feel like I'm wasting my time, bro.
Nah, you're a good person.
I feel like I'm wasting my time.
If the first episode I watched is ass, bro, it's dropped.
I felt like listen. I don't really tell people what to do. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't watch Smoke on Apple. Don't watch that show. Don't watch that shit. I'm sorry. I want to save you some time. Don't watch that show. Love Island Games, Season 2 finale. Round of applause. Congratulations to Lucinda. Lucinda and forgot the other guy's name. Was it Zach? I think it's Zach. Lucinda, the white guy and the white girl. I forgot the guy's name. But this man was the one that was doubted the most the whole season. He wasn't the strongest competitor. She also wasn't the strongest competitor. The two most underestimated people of the season won the season. They won $250,000. They split the money, as I knew they would, because they saw each other like, they started having feelings for each other. It was like a loving thing, and they might date in real life. Who knows? But this season was so frustrating because there was so many emotional, like Adrina. That's how you say her name?
Andreina.
Garby. People just kept crying. Oh my God, you're fake. Everyone's fake. Oh my God, everyone's fake. Yes, this is a show for money. No one here is supposed to protect one another. It's $250,000 fucking dollars. Are you guys insane? Like, you guys already did Love Island. You know that there's fake shit. You know that people don't really have your back. Why are they were expecting people to have their back this season again, especially towards the end again. I'm like, you guys are crazy, bro. You guys are crazy. You get your head out your ass. This is Love Island games. This shit is not real. This is for money. But congratulations to them. They won that money. I thought it was rightfully so. Like, again, the underestimated people winning. Fire. Justine and Tariq, runner-ups. Justine and Tariq, thank God they didn't win. Because Tariq was flipping on everybody, being weird. Even though you're supposed to win this, something about him, something about his fakeness felt evil. And Justine already won season 1. We don't need to see it back-to-back. How much money you need, girl? You don't need that much money. God damn. Bro, if she would have won again, I would have been like, damn. And you know what? My prediction is, for those who watch the show, you know what I mean. If Justine and Tariq would have won, Justine would have kept all the money. I guarantee it. Because season 1, she split the money. And then the guy betrayed her. They broke up, etc. I think he cheated on her, whatever the hell happened. So she said that she would have kept the money looking back at it. This time around, if she would have won again, she would have kept the money. And Tariq, if the decision came down to Tariq to do it, Tariq would have kept the money too. It would have been messy as fuck. So I think it was better off the Lucinda winning it because they split the money. I think that was the best case scenario. Because but my dad, I thought it was the guy outside. We're waiting for Michael Townsend. Oh, he's there? He's there? Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, he walked in?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna walk him in briefly then. But to end the topic, what was I saying with my tie about the Love Island? Am I going on my Love Island Love Island rant? But to end the Love Island rant. Yeah, this is all for money. These guys were caught up in the idea of like, this is like they betrayed me. They're fake love, fake energy, fake this and that. Guys, $250,000. And they raised it. I think it was $100,000 season 1. They're gonna raise it again. I guarantee it. Season 3 is probably gonna be, I mean, what?
I need to watch it.
400,000.
I need to watch it.
You should watch it. I think you would like it. It got better. It was a slow start. I was like, this is some bullshit. What's going on? It was a slow start to the season.
I'll watch it.
It was a slow start to the season, but towards the end, it got better. But yeah, that's my predictions. Leave a comment down below. That's my reaction to the season finale of Love Island Games season 2. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I think that I'm spot on with that. I just thought about that on the spot. Justine definitely would have kept the money, all the money. That shit would have been crazy, bro. And my prediction was Kendall. I thought Kendall was going to go all the way because Kendall and Garby were dope. But, bro, the last game, they keep doing these things called duels. So it's like a physical matchup. So they pull each other. The last game was you had to pull money bags into your corner. It was like 2 corners across each other are one color and the other corners across each other another color. So you got to pull the bags into your corner, the money bags. But if someone pulls the white money bags, the white money bag would like become a negative to the black money bags. The black money bags, there was more of. So it was like a whole thing. So it was like a power. Like you got to pull because it's like a time thing. When the time runs out, whoever has the most bags, it's fun. It sounds fun. It's like like I would do that, but it's a lot of pressure because it's real life. Like it's like for $250,000.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do this shit for $250,000. So they ended up winning. It was like 14 bags to 10 bags, some shit like that. But I think it was better than I expected. It was better than I expected. I'll give you that much. I still have to watch season 1. I might not. It's like if you know the winner, why would you watch it? It's like kind of It's kind of pointless.
Yeah, you said who the winner was. So it's kind of pointless for me now. But
my bad. I'm sorry, Mario. I'm sorry, Mario.
I am.
I'm sorry, Mario.
I probably will.
I'm surprised you haven't seen clips of it already, like spoiling it for you, know?
I haven't. Surprisingly,
Really?
I haven't. Yeah.
Really? That's shocking. I thought you would. But we have some local news stories to get to. But before we get to them, we're gonna have our guest. I'm gonna walk in our guest right now, a man who, in my opinion, is a legend, especially at minimum, a local legend when it comes to everything he's done in the art world here. This is someone that is very deserving of higher praise and spotlighting, and it's something that I think was bound to happen, but the timing, like everything works out on its own. So without further ado, welcome him to the studio, my guy Michael. Round of applause, digital round of applause.
One of the few like social media that's love, bro. Like mini gods in my mind. I was like, oh, this guy's really dialed in. Thank you, man. Yeah, your rant game's nuts.
Listen, man, we gotta had to get you in.
This is really.
This is where the magic happens
you
in
got
here.
The gift.
No, I appreciate you, man. We are here. Can you hear yourself?
Let's find out.
Let's see. Let's.
Can I hear myself? I can hear myself. Do I like that? All right. Make sure I sound good. All right.
There we are. Does he look good, Amar? Right there in the big. Yep. And that. Okay. We are here. Without further ado, like I said, we have this man. A lot of people locally definitely should know who he is. And if you don't know, if you're familiar with us, you will remember when we covered the secret apartment in the mall, right? This man lived in the mall. This is the man that lived in the mall. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself. But for those who don't know, give a background real quick. Who you are, what's your name, and also where you're from. For those who don't know, because we have the world watching.
All right. My name is Michael Townsend. I am an artist that lives here in Providence. I have been this year identified as just the person who lived in the mall.
Yeah.
So my full-time like art career is rooted in drawing on buildings with tape. So I fall into sort of the category of like street art and public art. And for the last 36 years, I have traveled nationally and internationally and just covered buildings with tape and making these huge installations. And that life has been one that like has been very fulfilling because I can sort of fund all of my own artwork. And in this movie, you sort of see the results of all of that effort all collide into one piece.
100%.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. And born and raised in Providence?
No. I was born military family. So technically born in California for what it's worth.
Okay.
But I lived in 3 or 4 places in California, a couple places in Texas, Kansas City. My parents finally settled down in Massachusetts.
Nice.
So when I'm 18, I moved to Providence. And the nice thing about growing up in a military family is like you kind of get to choose where you're from. And I fell in love with Providence. Like immediately, like I would say within the first 24 hours, like, oh, this is for me. I love this place.
Yeah.
So I've been here for a couple of decades now, and I love it. So I would proudly say I'm from Providence.
No, beautiful, very beautiful, man. Listen, and right now, for those who don't know, right, the movie is available now digitally and DVD as well.
That is not DVD.
Not DVD yet, just digitally?
Soon. So digitally, if you just like want to stream this bad boy, you can rent it on all the populars. YouTube's, Google Play, Apple TV, Plex, Fandango. So it's available.
Everywhere.
Now that said, more importantly, still showing at the mall.
Still showing at the mall. So we just crossed our 6-month line, which is pretty hot. Fire.
We've never had less than double digit in the audience. Also
round of applause for that. Round of applause for that. That's fire.
And this is with
fire.
That's just word of mouth. So this is with no marketing at all. It's been a sustained interest in it, which is wonderful. And it shows every Tuesday night, 7 p.m., and I attend every movie. So at the end of that movie, I'm there to sort of like talk with the audience that's there, answer any questions, have a dialogue.
Wow.
And just hang out for a while.
Wow. No, yeah, you always sit at the couch, right? The replica of the actual couch that was in the actual mall. Again, now a replica, or is it the actual couch?
That's not the actual couch. That's
a replica.
That's a ghost couch.
It's a ghost couch.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's take it back a bit, right?
Yeah.
Your most notable pieces of work. When I watched the documentary, instantly, and I think it might be chronologically, you correct me if I'm wrong, but what I remember which stood out to me, which I didn't even know about it prior to this, but was a piece of work that you did where it was kind of like under a bridge. Can you break down to the people what's the name of that piece of work and what that was?
Yeah. So that's a project called The Tunnel, and it's in a place that is a tunnel. So the tunnel is 250 feet long, 20 feet wide, and 6 feet high. It's a water drainage tunnel, and it's near the state capitol. And what it's designed to do is take any water that is overflow from the streets above it and safely bring it into the river. And when I was 18 years old, I was exploring Providence. I found this tunnel, and it had a gate on the front that you could lock.
Wow.
So I went and bought a lock and chain, locked it up, and declared it my own. I was like, now I have property in Providence. Now, in exchange for this property grab, I spent the next 10 years cleaning out the tunnel. So the tunnel had been draining water for decades, and it had several feet of just dirt that had accumulated, and I had a wheelbarrow and a shovel down there. Whenever I wanted to blow off some steam, I just go down there and just like shovel into a wheelbarrow, bring it to the river, and dump it. And so if a city worker went down there and looked into the tunnel, they'd be like, oh, we're doing a good job down here. This thing is functioning perfectly, seems to be clean. They're not worried about the lock and chain because they can observe that it's doing its job. Now, I had the tunnel space for 10 years. And when I was 29, I had a bunch of things happen in my life that sort of declared a moment of moving on. I was like, okay, I'm going to take my life up until this point, and I'm going to put it in this tunnel.
Yeah.
So in the movie, you see footage of this space, and what you can see are these wooden, sort of like coffin-esque types objects hanging from the roof of this tunnel.
Insane.
Inside those coffin shapes is every item I owned from the day I was born to my 29th birthday.
Wow.
That means if you take your entire life and you say, this is, the piece is basically a big self-portraiture piece.
Yeah.
And one of the ways you can define yourself is you can say, I am the product of everything I own, every article of clothing, every like CD, every letter I've ever received, anything I've decided to keep as a physical object. And I was like, I'm going to take my entire life's belongings. I'm going to document each piece, put it in a bag, and put it in that tunnel and leave it.
Wow.
And I was super literal. Like the only things not in that tunnel are my car, my computer at the time, and the negatives for photographs.
Wow.
But I rebooted my entire life. So I left all my physical objects behind. And then the sculpture pieces you see are self-portraits of me at that time. They're like the tropes of me. Like I look at you and this is like one of your tropes.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a guy who rants on a mic. And you probably have like 3 or 4 other tropes of you.
100%.
I don't know you personally, but
yeah.
I'm sure you can conjure them up real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I have my 5 or 6 tropes. And then the rest of the statues are all my like people who influenced my life at that time, like the most.
Yeah.
And the point of this was to sort of like leave it all behind.
Yeah.
I put a lock in, I showed it to a total of 13 people.
Wow.
Officially. Lock and chain and walked with no intention of ever going back. And what I discovered was that within a couple of years, people had figured out that there was this manhole cover in between the tracks of the Amtrak, the running train. And they had figured out that if they snuck on there and they popped the manhole cover, they could drop down into a short tunnel system that brought them into the back of this sculpture installation.
Wow.
And so there was this whole group of people, I'm going to call them tour guides, like people who knew about it and were excited about sharing it. And I've run into a couple of tour guides this year because of the movie, and all of them have the same estimate. They're all like easily over 10,000 people saw that tunnel space at its peak.
Wow.
And so for a secret tunnel installation that wasn't supposed to ever be trafficked, a lot of people got to experience it at its prime before it was destroyed.
So currently it's destroyed. It's not there no more.
Oh, it's destroyed. So if you look at the train station, right below the train station is that new condo complex that they built. And when they were building that in 2007, they sent a crew down. They discovered this artwork.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, we can't have art under condos. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they went down and they just pulled it all out into a trash heap and threw it away.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's, in my opinion, it's definitely one of the most fascinating pieces of art I've ever seen in Rhode Island. When I saw this in this documentary, I'm like, this is something that needs to be spoken about more. Like, that was so crazy. I'm like, this is beautiful, very unique, and like something that if it was still around today, I would be going to see. And like it gives that
100%.
vibe of almost like when you were a kid and you would sneak around and find little secrets in the city or like things, or go somewhere you're not supposed to. Right. And it kind of gave that vibe. And I saw that. I'm like, what? That was here? That was in Providence? And this is the guy that did it? Like, that was crazy. So I'm glad that I got to live now through this documentary because people can relive it and see it.
Yeah, and had you found it at that time, you'd have no idea it was me.
Yeah.
Like it got attributed to a lot of other people.
Wow.
And I had no problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, and I think this is with all the artworks I've ever made. I've never signed a single thing.
Yeah.
I'm really like when people discover art and there's a layer of mystery in there.
Yeah. No, you come off very selfless. Like you're very, very giving and very, you have a really great spirit. And going back to that idea of a good spirit, something when I watched a documentary that reminded me of that was when you started doing your tape art, right?
Yeah.
Literally on Instagram, your handle's tape art, right?
Yeah.
Talk to the people about what tape art is,
Sure.
right? And were you the inventor of it? Like, what's the history of tape art? Because it seems like we have the man behind it right here. We have the face of tape art right here in the studio. So talk to the people about the history of tape art, who invented it, and your actual story when it comes to it.
Yeah. So tape art is a product of Providence. So I say that, and I say that proudly. Like when I arrived here to go to the Rhode Island School of Design. That was sort of a fluke. I wasn't going to apply to any colleges at all. I had no real sense of the idea that a college degree was going to get me anywhere.
Yeah.
I was lucky to have an art teacher. My senior year of high school was like, whoa, you should apply to at least one school. And he miraculously, with 3 days before the deadline, like got my act together and pushed me through, and I got in over the finish line. So I arrived in Providence as a young art student, and the very first night I was in Providence, and this is important to note, is that in the late 80s, early 90s, Providence is in a serious transition. It is, if you talk to the old timers, they'll say it was a ghost town. If you went downtown on a Saturday night in the late 80s, early 90s, Providence downtown was empty. Except for Haven Brothers. That was it. But there was nowhere to go. And what this did is it created an environment in the city where you could make art and experiment without getting like hassled for it. The very first night I was in Providence, myself and my brand new friends had an adventurous evening that ended at 4 a.m. and demanded the drawing in police silhouette outline style on the ground it was a life-size person holding a balloon. Very simple drawing. But the following morning, we were sort of like a buzz from a night of getting to know each other, and we saw people react to this drawing. We're like, oh, we should before the sun comes up, let's knock out a better drawing. And we did like life-size dinosaur, a lot of like police silhouette crime scenes.
Yeah.
We liked that narrative element, this idea that things happen while you're asleep, you get to see the evidence of it.
Yeah.
And then we never quit. Every 24 hours for the next couple of months, we are knocking out a new mural. And we got slowly better and faster. And at its heart, tape art has always been a collaborative street art form.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing in here is it's designed to be done by multitudes of people. Providence, ghost town, gives us the freedom to draw on buildings.
Yeah.
The people have figured out that it's going to be gone in 24 hours. So if they see it as street art, they know. Like, I was like, I don't like this drawing. But they also know we're coming back to take it down. So no one's giving us any hard time. What that leads to is we get good. We get fast. We start drawing big. Our drawings are starting to get 1 story, 2 stories, 40 feet across, 100 feet across. And so by the time I'm 22, I'm getting calls from other cities. And they're saying, hey, come to our city, make a mural. We'll pay you to come out here. So that's exciting. You're not getting paid to do it, but my God, you're getting flown in planes with your friends to go to another city and draw on buildings.
Like, why not?
Why not? And I just fell in love with it. And then the thing that was the hook, the final hook for me was we started teaching tape art and discovered that the special qualities of it as a medium that really made you sort of like come alive weren't just for us, the artists. It was for everybody.
100%.
And that was, I've worked with over 60,000 students. So I
Wow.
have obsessively sought out opportunities to work in schools and community centers, psychiatric wards and hospitals and prisons and corporate centers. And I have never gotten enough of seeing different people from different backgrounds draw together. It's an endless thrill. And this medium, with the right directions, the right type of encouragement, you can give people a voice. and they can make things for each other and for a public audience.
No, it's insane.
It's awesome.
It's insane. It's very beautiful. It's very unique, and you are a pioneer in this space. And once I saw it, I'm like, what the hell? Like that concept. Like I would never thought in my wildest dreams to like, oh, let's paint with tape. Let's create art with tape.
Yeah.
Right, and then let's do it repetitively. And like I remember it was during the documentary, the stories of you, like how much money you would spend. Like you would go broke just buying tape, just buying tape, because it's not cheap tape. Blue tape, color tape in general is not cheap.
Not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah,
and it's like that idea of you doing this. What would you say is to put it into context for the people watching? What's like the biggest piece that you've done with tape and the most amount of tape that you've used for a piece?
Big can be defined in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
There's like big by square footage.
Yeah.
So the first big project we were given an entire art museum, Worcester Art Museum, and that's a 52,000 square foot building. So
Wow.
it's a city block. We did all 4 sides. It took 5 weeks, 14 hours a day.
Wow.
That's an example of like just a big mural. Now in the movie, it highlights what is effectively our biggest artwork, which was when the World Trade Centers fell. We had in the years leading up to it had done quite a few memorial pieces. We had sort of discovered that the medium was really good at being a way to sort of address people in their moments of despair or sadness. And for us, I had a studio in Jersey City at the time with windows that looked out over the World Trade Center. So we were witness to that disaster, and the impulse was, as artists, as street artists, we need to go out there and do some sort of response. And the first idea was like, let's just draw everyone who died. Let's just do a simple silhouette of everyone who passed away.
Memorial.
Now that number though was super tricky because, on September 12th, 2001, they thought that number was like 7,000 people.
Yeah.
And then over the next couple of weeks, it just dropped 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. And we were, within a week or two, we're like, okay, they're not going to figure this out for a long time.
Yeah.
What are the two numbers we know? The firefighters, we know that.
Yeah.
And we know the airline passengers. So that's about 500 figures.
Mm-hmm.
And we drew a map of Manhattan that had these 4 hearts on it that start at the World Trade Center. And each map, the heart path is 7 miles of walking. And so we decided to draw one of these portraits on along that path. And it took us 5 years. So it's 500 locations in New York City, drawing without permission. And that's one of the nice things about this medium is like, if you decide you really want to do it, you can just get out there and knock it out.
Just do it.
But that path is an incredible way to experience a city because you're drawing straight through neighborhoods. And so that line is going to land on a federal building and a bank, and then a retail and a construction site, and then a small shop and like a construction zone. And so we had to make the decision every time we walked to a block, which side of the street we were going to draw on.
Yeah.
And it was just an excellent form of tourism, actually.
Yeah.
If you go to a city and you just draw a straight line across the city and be like, I'm walking this line. You're going to see things you would have never seen otherwise.
I would imagine. And I know that it had the issues with like weathering, right? Like the rain would take some stuff down, and some people might be like assholes and just rip it off the buildings and things like that. You know.
Yep.
We just got to deal with this. A part of it.
Yeah, that's part of it. And some neighborhoods were super easy. Some others were like really, they're yelling at you from 10 stories up. Murray Hill. I'll never forgive Murray Hill for the hard time they gave us. In that line, a random line fell on like a half a dozen fire stations.
Wow.
Which is outrageous.
Yeah.
So
the divine.
Yeah, so the movie is sort of the first time that artwork has been kind of presented in any reasonable fashion.
Yeah.
When we did it, we had the goal of making a website, and that sounds super outdated right now, but remember, this is 2001 to 2006.
Yeah.
So in those 5 years, we spent some ungodly amount of time, like 10,000 plus hours working on a website.
Wow.
And then we finished it, and then within a year, social media took off, and our website became obsolete immediately.
God damn.
And within 3 years, the systems that were the backbone of our website, the databases and the QuickTime panoramas we made, also became obsolete.
Yeah,
We had to pull the plug on it within 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
My God.
5-year work, poofed.
With the irony of that.
Yeah, it's outrageous. And this is not a good joke, but like, if Al Qaeda had just attacked like 5 years later, it would have been much better for that artwork.
Oh yeah.
Because we would have been able to do it during an era of social media,
Yeah.
and that would have allowed us to connect with the families in real time, or connect with the people of New York City in real time.
It would be
Like,
so different.
it's unbelievable. Like, like the life you lead, you are in this nebulous web of connecting with people all the time through all these different
All the time.
mediums. You're just like, your brain is just exploding out and being heard by so many people.
That's insane.
And back then you were hyper siloed by technology.
Yeah.
And so you made digital islands and then just prayed that people would visit it.
Yeah.
And they did not visit our island.
You could have easily, if it was now, it could have been like a page, almost like an Instagram page, and like you interview, a family member, let's say, of each person, like, oh, at the actual piece, like, this is a piece of art taped on this wall right here in memoriam to such and such fireman that died, etc. And then document it, even if it's like 1 minute clips each person.
Yeah,
that would be huge on social media. That would be, they'll live on forever in a proper fashion, like forever. People will watch that forever for the rest of their lives. But I was very impressed seeing this. Like the idea, again, it's like you are an artist that's very much not about yourself and much more about the people, right? And I love that you do that, because the idea of just actually wanting to just do that, and like no one, commissioned it. It was just straight out of your pocket.
Straight out of your pocket.
And like those type of projects at that level are something that is deserving of a commission and like a proper payment, and like, actually, having people sleep at hotels to pay them properly, for the time.
So we can say that. And yes. And effectively, that's true. We look at that artwork and like, this artwork should be supported. But then there's this huge asterisk. It's all illegal.
Yeah.
It's like, it's unfundable. You can't get permission to draw on 500 buildings.
Yeah, that's a lot of permits.
A lot of permits. And you're just, you can't even contact those people. The people who own those buildings.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not getting a hold of them. And this is what's interesting in the movie, is that the movie highlights and by default celebrates a ton of illegal artwork.
Yeah.
The tunnel space.
Yeah.
You can't get permission to make
Hell no.
that. The Secret Mall apartment, you can't get permission. The September 11th Memorial, you can't get permission.
No.
And even the work that we were doing in the hospital was, to be frank with you, like an uphill battle the whole time, because it was so nebulous how we were doing it, because we were volunteers.
At Rhode Island Hospital, right?
Yeah, at the Hasbro Children's
Hospital.
Yeah, and so we were showing up and volunteering when we had time and energy, and sometimes that was like at least once a week, but sometimes 3 times a week. And you would just show up, sign in, march upstairs, talk to the head nurse, and be like, "All right, who needs tape art?" And they'd be like, "Okay, that room, that room, that room," and they would give you like a brief synopsis of what you're walking into, whether it's a cancer patient or an injury or the parents are there. And it was a wonderful time, because there was a period where it was a little bit of the Wild West. They just let us volunteer and do what we're good at. But at the second bureaucracy steps in there and they start asking questions like, wait, what day are you showing up? Who's showing up? How long are you going to be here?
Yeah.
You're going to draw a bear, but does the bear have claws? You start dealing with content moderation.
Yeah.
At that point, you're just fighting upstream. And we lasted for 14 years in a row there. We did over 1,000 drawings in patients' rooms.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a good fight.
Yo.
Wow. And there's a lot of all types of patients, right? Like people, kids on their last breath, no?
That's the thing, is like that's what I like about the hospitals, because that's one of the great public spaces. Yeah. Because, cancer don't care. It's going after everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's in a car accident. Everyone's near drowning. Like the people of Providence from every walk of life are all in the same place. Yeah. And it was just a really good place to do tape art, because it's this beautiful microcosm of everybody.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine like that time. And that's my thing. Like, did you ever consider, before we dive into a little bit of the elephant in the room, right? Everyone wants to know about the apartment and why'd you do it? But did you ever consider? Do you still consider maybe documenting and doing like another type of documentary, or maybe highlighting the other work that you've done from the tape bar and like the tunnel? Because I think those things are very deserving. Like when I was watching it, I'm like, this movie's dope, and the idea is very like, what the hell, this guy living in the mall, but then behind is like, oh, this is not like just a crazy guy, like dude, like this is a man that's had a history of art, and there's an intention and a purpose, and there's so much dynamic to you that it was so unexpected, which made the documentary very dope. But then at the same time, like, damn, is there ever gonna be, a Michael Townsend documentary itself, something that highlights you separately? Just, do you ever think about doing something like that?
No.
Yeah.
No, and it's that was one of the things that was sort of disarming about seeing the movie. It was like one of the first times I got to see a sort of like semi-objective view of my art landscape. We obviously are pretty good at documenting. We document all the time, but we just keep moving forward. We very rarely stop to reflect, and that's why we just started using Instagram for the first time, and it's hell on earth for us. Because it took me, and I'm not exaggerating, 3 years to psych myself up to start posting.
My God.
It's so far divorced from anything, my worldview, but how I see my relationship to my art, and especially in relationship to tape art. Like 2019, we were on the road for 7.5 months. We were traveling internationally. We're making big murals. We're working with all these people. It was romantically a tape art Instagram paradise. Did we post a single thing? No.
That's crazy.
Could we have crushed it on Instagram because people are like, oh my God, they're in Germany now. Oh my God, look at this abandoned military base that they like.
Yeah.
The things that people really want, we were doing it. But I grew up in an era of making art where, when you stand in front of a wall, half your time is spent talking to the public. Like I am already engaged with the people, but the people are directly in front of me. And I haven't been able to find that emotional space or intellectual space where I'm like, oh, should I be talking to the unseen audience out there?
Yeah.
We're working on it. We every time we post something, that's a minimum of a half hour to 2 or 3 hours of work.
My God.
We just do reels. So we like the idea that if we're gonna post, go for it. Like make content, make little good stuff. And occasionally we're like the mall stuff is cluttering our Instagram because we're doing a lot of shares, collaborations with folks. But that's it.
No, it reminds me a lot, to be honest. I'll say myself, it reminds me a lot of the work that I've seen from, you have a very, especially the tape art, it's such a style that is very like in its own lane, and in a era like now, more modern era, and actually capturing it on social media properly. I feel like it's something that's capable of like being in the same conversations of what I've seen with like the Banksy artwork, artists of that level, have you ever gone comparisons at all to like something of that level, especially with the idea of the illegal art, right? That's a lot of like the Banksy art is like the illegal art, right?
Yeah, there's we owe Banksy a debt of gratitude because he helped the general public understand what street art can be, which is awesome. Because street art is a dirty term to a lot of people, but Banksy, for whatever reason, people are like, okay, street art's all right. He's that guy's all right. There's another artist called Christo and Jean-Claude.
Okay,
it's a couple, and totally worth Googling. Google Christo is the word you want to look for. This dude and his partner did the most incredible public art projects where they would just fabric cover gigantic government buildings. They would create a curtain, but it goes across like an expanse of the Grand Canyon. They would create like islands, like floating islands in pink. Like these are monstrous projects that would take decades to plan, and they're my public art heroes.
Okay.
And so the best compliment I've ever heard is that I'm a poor man's Christo.
Okay.
I'm like, it's like I will take that any day. That's where I want to be.
Would you say, like, as far as like street art, like that type of art, would you rank them? Is that your top one if you have to, like, your favorite person of all time?
Man, I like a lot of the old graffiti writers. I love all street art, like all of it. all the way. Even if you put like a sticker on a street lamp, I'm all in. But in the realm of like ratcheting it up to sort of like grand displays of public absurdity, Crystal and Jean-Claude win the prize every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
You got to check it out.
No, I'm gonna check it out, and they deserve the highlighting that you're giving them, so people make sure to check them out. And on top of that, right? So then now, you lived in the mall.
Yes.
A lot of people, the Providence, we covered it. It went viral. People are like, what the hell? People keep asking, and we have you here.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck would you want to live in the mall? Like, what happened?
What happened?
So let the people know what happened.
Okay. In letting you know what happened, I'm going to go over several of the beats that are in this movie.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Now that said, go see the movie. Like, see the movie.
100%.
Regardless,
Go check out the movie.
even if I give you all the details, the movie is an entirely different creature.
It's really good.
Now,
really good.
I lived in the mill buildings that sort of at the end of Atwell's Avenue, Eagle Square. These are these big mill buildings, 2 to 5 stories tall, that were all built in the late 1800s at the height of the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
So the Industrial Revolution came and went, and these buildings have fallen into disrepair. Luckily, Providence was too poor to knock them down. So a lot of cities, when they got money they can flex, they're like, all right, we're going to start by knocking these buildings down.
Yeah.
So we got a clean slate so we can get a Best Buy in here. So these buildings became, in the 80s and 90s, owned by a lot of slum landlords. And this is good news for the artists, because the slum landlords don't want to put money into them, but they want to make money from them. And the only people who put up with that nonsense are the artists. So that means you are going to move into a space where the roof may leak. There is no heat in the wintertime. There's nothing to cool you in the summertime. I lived in a space called Fort Thunder. We had access to about 10,000 square feet.
Wow.
An enclave of like 10 to 13 artists, and we all paid $150 a month.
Damn.
So my rent in Providence in the late 90s was $150.
Damn.
Now,
I ain't seeing that no more.
yeah, exactly.
Nah.
And this is important, because that neighborhood was home, and home is the important word here, to 300 to 500 artists. So they're living in a collection of mill buildings. Their rent runs from $150 to maybe, let's say 400 tops. So you have artists coming in from all over the place. Like nationally, they're coming to this neighborhood because they know if they come here, they can get a cheap mill space to, and this is the important part, live and work. Not just live, not just work, both of them together. Now, this is also an area where there's a lot of collaborative living, communal living. And that's something you don't see a lot of. Like when the city thinks about trying to create affordable spaces, or spaces specifically for artists, if they go down that route, they never talk about the collaborative models. Like, so it's cheaper for people to live together.
Yeah.
And if you got a huge space, like you got like 5,000 to 7,000 square feet, you can
split that. Yeah.
You can split it with a whole gang of people.
Yeah.
So at its peak, in the late 90s, early 2000s, that was one of the largest epicenters of artists in New England, and one of the most well-known ones nationally. At the heart of it was a little place called Fort Thunder. And Fort Thunder, to this day, still has cachet. Like, people, when you hear the word Fort Thunder, it sums up all these imageries of like live bands and wild costumes and like living on the edge. And that building that Fort Thunder was in was put in the crosshairs by a developer who wanted to knock it down to make way for a parking lot for another strip mall. The mall opened August of 1999. One of the largest development projects in Rhode Island's history. One of the largest tax breaks in Rhode Island's history. And what it did is it sent a signal to developers that Providence open for business. And the next big project was only a mile away. At this, looking at Fort Thunder and the buildings around it, it was 13 acres of historic mill buildings. And a developer came in and they're like, you know what? I think we can just knock these buildings down. Let's knock them all down. And then we're going to build a parking lot for 800 cars. And we're going to fill it with, around the edges with a strip mall, but there'll be no windows facing to the outside street.
Wow.
The only way to enjoy it would be to enter into the parking lot, very little about the idea of pedestrian access. It was very car-centric. And they had the gall to go into a city hall meeting and present this to a group of concerned citizens with absolute optimism that they were going to like cheer it on. And they got run ragged. And my God, the amount of hostility and tension, and they ended up having to fight so many different people for 2 years to make this project happen. Now, in that 2 years, I'm in the fight. I'm trying to save historic mill buildings.
Yeah.
This is me in my like early 30s. So the only thing I understand is I got to save these mill buildings because it's like they're historically significant. If I save that, then I'm saving the history of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm in my 50s now. What I know now is that you don't just fight for the mill buildings. You got to fight for what's inside the mill buildings. You got to say, hey, we're going to save these buildings, and we need to make sure that there's affordable housing in here. We need to make sure that there's mixed use in here. We make sure that it's a sustainable business model, not a profit-driven business model. Two different things. Sustainable business model, everyone's still getting paid.
Yeah.
The building is still in great shape. You're just not, your number one focus isn't just making as much money as possible.
Yeah.
And what we did is we fought, we saved a bunch of mill buildings, and that was not part of their plan. The developers had planned to knock them down. The great irony, by saving those buildings, they're like, well, I guess we'll put some condos in here. That became the most successful part of their project.
Wow.
Was us saving their mill buildings. And that set off a gentrification spark in our neighborhood. And so in less than 25 years, I went from $155 in rent to a condo space 100 feet from that selling for close to $800,000.
Whew.
And this happened in 25 years.
My God.
And it's a great like temperature test for what's happening in Providence.
Yeah.
And you know, Rhode Island, obviously this is a national conversation, but Providence was declared the hottest housing market at the beginning of this year. And I heard that and I felt dread. I was like, this sucks. There will be people who profit from that, and you know, God bless, great.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out. But for the majority of people, this is bad news because that means that startups are not going to get a leg up. Artists, good luck. Young families, good luck. People coming to Providence, like people we need, innovators, creatives, like just people who just want to like, you know, start a restaurant.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of resources. Like, cheap rent was the thing that made those dreams possible.
Yeah.
And so we're replacing those people.
Displacement happening.
It's bad news, man. I think you don't mind me ranting here, do you?
No, you're good. You're good.
So like the pandemic, I think, is part of what broke Providence. I've been thinking on this because during the pandemic, our friends from Boston were like, wait, I don't have to work from, I don't have to go in?
Yeah.
And I'm paying $3,000 in rent?
Yep.
Screw this. I'm going to Providence.
Let's go to Providence.
And so it happened in my neighborhood, like all those mill buildings that got, you know, my gentrification front row seat. I would say over half of them, possibly more, Bostonians. You know, and I'm not
I run into people all the time that be like, I get my news from you. Oh my God. And then they're like, oh, I just moved here from Boston. I'm like, that's always their second sentence. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what the hell's happening here?
Right. And they're, you know, we can blame Boston. Like, if you want to do a good look for property in Boston, just for kicks, like go on to any realtor site, look at Boston, type in $500,000 as the price point for your house.
Yeah.
You will see in the entirety of Boston and its boroughs, maybe 2 houses that you could buy for $500,000. Crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm not talking about like downtown Boston. We're talking about like the entire region.
It's fucking crazy.
So here we are in Providence. There are also some surveys at the end of spring that had labeled Providence as one of the safest cities in America.
Yep.
And I was like, oh no. Also bad news. So I found myself in a Q&A. It slipped out. I was ranting, and I don't remember what the question was, but I shared that detail that this is one of the safest, cities in America. And I was like, look, I think it's important for someone in this audience to make this city unsafe. Like, I don't know what it is, but what I'm going to encourage you, it has to be really absurd. Like,
Yeah.
an example would be like, we need to be like moving a shark from a shark tank from one aquarium to another. But we're going to pass to the east side of Providence.
Yeah.
And maybe it eats one person. You know, like
on the way there.
On the way, the tank breaks. It grabs
shit up real quick.
Grabs a jogger. You know.
Yeah.
And this becomes national news.
Yeah.
You know that Providence has a shark problem, and maybe that will take us out of the safest
knock us
city.
down the list.
Just knock us down the list a little bit. You know, just for the sake of making housing more affordable.
No, it's
I
true.
think we need to.
Because the irony of the good PR is like it doesn't help us because it adds to displacement and it adds to more people coming in here and the rising of rent, and then people are like, oh my God, yeah, I'll live here.
Right. And that's the thing is like we're not being protective in the sense that we don't want people to come. Like we want everyone to come. We want the cool people in Providence, but there has to be some sort of safety mechanism for Providence is nationally one of the highest leaps of rent nationally. This is outrageous. And this is, it's only when the kinks in the system are exposed that we become aware that there are no guardrails. That Providence was basically living on like just good vibes effectively, where all the landlords are like, well, I guess I'm making enough money.
Yeah.
But as soon as everyone goes for the gold rush, they're like, well, that guy's doing it. And there's nobody at City Hall being like, yo, guys, dial it down.
Yeah.
You can't
no,
raise rent 15% every year.
Yeah. There's no limitations. There's like no,
right.
Yeah.
So now you have to bring in regulations.
Yep, regulations, that's the term.
And as soon as that term starts throwing around, everyone gets pissy real fast.
Yeah.
Everybody gets pissy about it. But going back to those mill spaces and these artists living in these large enclaves, unregulated. So we can, most people would say, oh, but that's not safe. You're cruising for a major fire, major death, and all that stuff. And that's, and technically that is true. These buildings are corpses of their former glory.
Mm-hmm.
There may not be like fire
escapes and stuff,
escape systems, all that stuff. But my gosh, I'd exchange my safety for the safety of knowing that economically I'm not being crushed.
Yeah.
I just would.
Yeah.
So that's my responsibility.
No, I can see that, especially because when the rate it's gotten to now, where it's like, it's just unaffordable right now. So people rather just stay in their houses that they raise the rent in than actually move out, because if you move out, if you find some place, it's only gonna be even higher. So it's like they're forced to pay that rent increase that the landlord is already implementing to them. I see that story all the time.
Right. There was a book written in the last year that was focused specifically on one of the unique qualities of the great American experience. One of the definitions of being American is that you could move.
Mm-hmm.
And that's weird to people in like other countries. The fact that they would come here and be like, wait, how many times have you moved? That you'd be willing to just move across country for a job.
Yeah.
You'd be willing to move somewhere for fun. You'd be
Yeah.
like, I wonder what Denver's like.
Let me check it out.
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna move to Denver for a couple of years.
Yeah.
That is a uniquely American idea. And this is one of the great tragedies in the last couple of years, is that this thing that defines us as a country, we're losing it.
Yeah.
This is to your point. You get stuck in your house.
Yeah.
And I think that's just not healthy for everybody.
No.
You gotta have the options.
No. It's gotten crazy, man. And it's full circle, like how, there's issues with this here now, and then, going back to that time, this was like, one of the factors, the idea of, where people lived, and that issue, actually fueling the actual art piece, because it was an art piece. You actually going to live into the mall. So tell the people transitioning from the mills, and like, what was that first step of like that eureka moment? Like, oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. So, one of my favorite places I've ever lived, Fort Thunder, turned into a pile of rubble. In the movie, you see that pile of rubble.
Yeah.
For me, eagle-eyed observer, looking at that pile of rubble, my door to my room is in the middle of it. I can see it. So if you do see the movie, you see the pile of rubble, you'll see this one door covered in colored tape. obviously my door.
Symbolizing your door, yeah.
Now, I spent 2 years attending city hall meetings, attending planning meetings, super boring stuff. Protest, super boring.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a period of time when I'm beginning to internalize that the developers have a mantra in their mind. It's a worldview. This idea that if you find an underdeveloped space, you have a responsibility to develop it. And this is just how they see the city. And we, in 2003, decided after 2 years of fighting the city and after losing Fort Thunder, we're like, we got to get to know this mall better. We got to just not just be antagonistic about it because it happened to be the largest domino in a series of dominoes that knocked over our building.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go live in it for 1 week. So we decided to do a week in the mall. So week in the mall was 4 of us. Each one could vote in a thing that you could bring with you. Everybody gets $20. And then I voted in flashlight. I was like, we're gonna need a flashlight. Adriana voted in, it was those heat crinkle blankets some people keep in their cars in the glove compartment.
Yeah, yeah.
That was her thing. we need to have like this thing because we don't know where we're gonna sleep.
Yeah.
And then Jay voted in a sketchbook. I was like, good call on that. And Andrew voted in face cloth. I was like, I'm still not sure about that decision, but I was like, I think it was a wasted vote. But anyway, so we went to go spend a week in the mall, and we had a glorious first day, and it ended with the big question: where are you going to sleep? And I had observed the construction of this mall. It was on my jogging path. I had taken up the jaunt.
Yeah.
So I used to run down Harris Avenue, and I love architecture. Like I love watching buildings get made, and saw a space that didn't make a lot of sense. It was being used for construction materials, but it was several stories off the ground. It was not in the parking garage. It was like behind the stores. It was above storage. It just made a mental note. I was like, this is odd, that space. And then they built the skin of the mall, of the cinder block. And in doing that, they revealed other weird spaces. And I held on to that for 4 years. And when I went to try to answer the question, where are we sleeping tonight? I was like, there's this anomaly in the architecture I think we can check out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, squeezed our way into it. Luckily, I had a flashlight. And we found this 750 square foot space that was off the radar. This is a big mall. Let's recap here. We got 11 stories and over 1.3 million square feet. So it is inevitable that space is just dirty with weird architectural nothingness. And this happened to be one of those spaces. And so we found it. We went to Bed Bath & Beyond and bought a pillow. And with the $20, we had some change left over. And then we slept in it. We're like, okay, we're gonna sleep here. Woke up in the morning, found Jane and Andrew slept in a column. Like they slept in a column in the parking garage. Brutal circumstances. So we met. We're like, hey, you should come see the space we found because it's like really big. It's excellent. So we hung out in the mall for a couple of days. And we realized, like, we have a bigger mission here. Like, this is, again, back to this idea of the developer's mentality. We have found an underdeveloped space. Mm-hmm. So what is our responsibility to develop it? And we basically became the bastard children of everything we had learned in the previous 2 years of city hall meetings. And that was it. Once we made that decision, we're like, there's no timeline on this, but we're doing it.
So how many of you in total was it again that lived in the mall?
Yeah, so that space, ultimately, there was 8 artists working on it. And those 8 artists were the same people working on the September 11th memorial. Wow. So we've been working on it for the September 11th memorial for 2 years before we even started the mall apartment.
Wow.
And what's important about that is that means that for 2 years, this group of 8 artists were regularly returning to New York City to illegally draw in buildings and document it.
Yeah.
Which turns us into creatures who are very comfortable with sort of like living in that gray area where we're like, this is a good art idea. We know it's not legal, but we feel pretty righteous about it, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And more than that, we're going to take pictures of ourselves doing it. And so when we documented this stuff for the mall, we never documented with any intention it would be seen by anybody. This as public artists, we share our work, like deeply share it. As in, we stand on the street and you watch us make art and you talk to us while we make our art.
Yeah.
So there's this whole other category of work where we don't share it. We're just like, no.
Yeah.
We keep the cards super close, and we're like, this is for us to process our own complex emotional whatever's we're doing. So the Tunnel Project falls in that category.
Yeah.
Wasn't designed to be shared. The Secret Mall Project falls in that category. This was us processing the loss of our homes, processing our relationship to the city.
Wow.
Processing what it means to have a mall come in and define your city. Like the mall defined our city, like literally. Like you drive on 95 and you look to the east, what do you see?
The mall.
Just mall. Like we have one of the most beautiful state capitals in all of America. Beautiful state capital. I remember the sight lines for it. Gone. Our skyline, not so great. But still, you can't see it anymore, casually.
Yeah.
So this mall comes in and defines us and has the largest invitation. It's like, hey, we have more shopping than you could possibly deal with, and we're here to help you lead a better life. Everything you want is here.
Yeah.
And the malls sort of act as this outrageous hybrid of public and private space. Everyone views them as public spaces. Like, hey, I'll meet you at the mall at 7 o'clock and we'll hang out. But they're not public spaces. Technically, if you're just hanging out in the mall, they can kick you out.
Yeah.
There are a lot of malls that are very explicit about that. If you read, every time you go into a mall, into any mall, find the mall rules, because the mall rules are very interesting.
Yeah.
Some of them will literally say, if you are not shopping, you are trespassing. That's the aggressive version of it. But there's variations of that in every mall.
Yeah.
And included in that are things like you can't document. Some malls will explicitly say you can't take photographs inside the mall.
Wow. Yeah.
And
can't be in groups. I know some malls that can be in certain groups, etc.
Groups. You can't be in. You can't attend. You can't go to a mall if you're under a certain age by yourself. You know, and some malls will put those rules up so that they have the right to enforce them, but they'll rarely enforce them in some cases. But they want to send the signal that the mall is safe to the majority of the patrons. So they know there's not roving packs of 16-year-olds doing socializing and enjoying themselves.
So what were the years that you lived in the mall?
Yeah, so we have control of that space from 2003 to 2007. So that's a 4-year run where we are off of the mall's radar, and we are actively pursuing turning it into a domestic living space. So that means you say, okay, what are the things that makes a home? And the answer to what is the single piece of furniture that starts off that party, it's a couch.
Yeah.
Like it's not a bed, it's not a kitchen table, it's the couch.
Yeah.
Because that couch is, demands to be social. You can have many people on the couch. You can sleep on your couch. It can be your bed. It can be like
we're on a couch right now.
You're on a couch right now. Couches, couches are the best. So that was the decision that the very first thing to be moved in would be the couch.
Yeah.
Sectional, and we once we got that up there, we're like, oh, this is it. We are off to the races. And for the next couple of years, we just continue to build it out. And so what you see in the movie is a stage of the build out. So our documentation sort of peaks in the 2004, 2005 era. Mm-hmm. There's some action that happens afterwards, but the movie catches like the good heart of the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved it, man. The stuff that it showed, I'm like, this is insane. And tell the people, obviously go watch the movie, but then what was that moment of, okay, we did all this 4 years. Yeah. What was that moment when you finally got caught and got kicked out? Bring us to that day.
Yeah, it's inevitable. like we were able to survive as long as we did because we're incredibly patient. We're astute. Maybe that's the word to look for. Like we're aware of where people are, what time we can move freely in and out.
Yeah.
We had studied the landscape. We understood where our paths should be. We had declared secrecy. So that group of 8 people had said, you can't show this to anybody else. It's just the 8 of us. Don't share it. Now, to put that in perspective, I was arrested in 2007 for this. And that was a couple months after the iPhone came out. So that helps put us in the sort of the technological timeline. Like,
wow,
the entire time we're doing this project, there is no iPhone. There is no tool where you can easily document and share. The urge isn't there, you know. And it's a obsessive urge now. We're like, oh, I should, look at this crazy frog. I got to share this frog.
Share the world.
The world. Like, you got to share it.
Press the button.
So we knew we would get caught eventually. It was just a matter of when. The getting caught happened in 2 stages. Colin's one of the artists. We in 2007 went to space and we saw the door had been broken in. We're like, oh boy, have we been burglared? So, and we went in and sure enough, stuff was gone. We're like, Dad, the guy got the PlayStation, damn it. They got the PlayStation, but they left the TV. It's like, oh, that's a little weird. But they took our photo albums. It's like, that's personal. But they left all the china and all the like silverware. It's like, okay. Like, who does, like, what crime is this? And we're like, all right, that means that somebody knows we're here.
Yeah.
So we got
the first red flag.
Yeah, we're like, this is, and we can't pretend, we can't gloss it over. We can't like fix the door. We have to let time decide whether the coast is clear or not. And so we just start going at night. We're like, we're not hanging out during the day. We only go at night. And what we will come to discover is that security is patrolling it during the day. And so we are just missing each other. Like, so this goes on for months.
Wow.
And eventually I'm the one who screws up. As I'd said, this group of 8 had taken an oath to not show it to anybody else. And I'm the jackass who's like, had an art, I'm going to say friend, I don't even know them for a couple of days, who was visiting from another country, from Hong Kong. She had come to Providence to sort of like enjoy the art of Providence because Providence is pretty cool. I was driving her to the bus station on a Wednesday morning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring this person to the Secret Mall apartment because they're going back to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
How can this possibly blow back on me? Now, remember, this is 2007, so like, it's not like she's gonna get to the bus station and post her Instagram. I just saw the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I assume the secret will live and die with her.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we run into a patrol, or they run into us. It's a total fluke. We just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So they walked in while you were already in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was the possibility of escape. I could have technically made it out, but in that moment, I was like, you know what? We had a really good run here. I think
just let it happen.
I think there's like this. I can sort of hear this weird, like, old British man in my voice being like, "Good game, sir." Like this, we'd
checkmate.
Checkmate, exactly.
Checkmate.
Like you have vanquished us.
Yeah,
take us away. So we got arrested.
So what was the punishment at the time?
So the punishment at the time was getting yelled at by the head of security. I didn't feel good. So the first hint that things were going to be okay was I got in the back of a police car, handcuffed, and the police officer turned around and he's like, "Good job in there." I was like, "What is happening?"
And the cop himself was impressed.
I was like, "How is this the reaction?"
That's crazy.
And by the time I got to the police station, so what happened apparently is that the cops and the mall security at that time were beefing with each other. So they're like, I think they were kind of psyched that there was like this layer of humiliation that just happened. So by the time I got to the police station, apparently everyone's heard about it. So I was greeted with open arms, but everybody wanted to know the story.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fascinating. It took them over half an hour to fingerprint me.
Wow.
Because they just kept asking me questions like between prints. They'd be like, here's like index finger, and they're like, but how did you do this? I'm like, all right, well, it's like, they're like, stay on task. So they hold you overnight. That's why you need to, I tell my people on Q&As, like, you do your crimes, do them at night. Don't do them in the morning, because then you got to stay
overnight.
all day
Yeah.
and all night. The next day. So do them at night, preferably like late at night.
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning, prime
Just
time.
wake up.
Crime. So they bring you to the courthouse the next day, and I was handcuffed to another dude named Michael. Traffic crimes. He did not fare as well as I did.
Damn.
The judge listened to the lawyer from the mall, who made the critical error of describing in as much glorious detail as they could every part of the apartment. 4-piece sexual couch, decorations on the walls, rugs, chests of drawers of clothes. And the more they described it, the more this judge realized that we're way outside of prank territory. And this judge eventually said, the exact quote was like, I don't know what this is, but it's not criminal. And I'm
Wow.
like, yeah. And I think I want to say, like, this is a shout out to Providence. Like, I think if this thing had unfolded in a New York or Chicago, I think that they would have held my like feet to the fire more.
Oh, they probably make an example out of you, maybe.
Right. And that was the lawyer's responsibility, was to try to make an example of me.
Yeah.
But Providence has been, and again, this is 2007. Buddy Cianci had a decent run here in the city, keeping it super weird.
Yeah.
But especially very open for artists.
Yeah.
And I think that there was that legacy was still very much intact. And so I got misdemeanor trespassing.
Wow.
$60 fine. And then they gave me a nice lady I had to talk to for 6 months. So that was it. And I like that he was able to sort of understand that there was intention behind what we were doing, even if he didn't understand why. And I didn't say a word in court. I literally stood there silent the entire time. I never said a word.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, insane.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Now, if someone would have tried that today, oof.
Oh my God, they'll drag you.
Oh man, you're out of there. Yeah, well, you wouldn't even start. You wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you might be able to start, but like to actually maybe spend the night, I feel like at this point, I feel like they have patrol all the time there now. Like it's like, and they got cameras. They probably wasn't as much cameras as they do now, right?
No, I think and that's twofold. Like, so let's say that the mall has more cameras, but more importantly, collectively, we have more cameras.
Yeah.
I think the project would have been undermined by just someone, just a regular person.
Yeah.
Just like a mall visitor.
Yeah.
Would have been documented like, oh, who are these fools with cinder blocks in the parking garage?
Take some photos.
Exactly. Post it for clout.
Yeah.
And I think the project would have not have been possible if we started, for example, 2025 to 2029.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And there's something part of me that thinks that's really kind of sad.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons the movie's so popular is that it points to this time where you could have a secret. Like there's actually magic in that.
Yeah.
And I think people yearn for that. But I think it backfires a little bit, because I think that yearning for secrecy turns into things like it gets commodified as like the VIP lounge.
Yeah, exclusivity,
right? Or exclusivity and also scarcity.
Yeah.
Like where companies are like, okay, we only got 100 shirts.
Yeah.
Limited
edition.
There's only so many Labubas. There's only so many Supreme things. And so they're tapping into the instinct that people have for wanting something cool to experience, but they're just profiting from it.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like the opposite, the exact opposite.
The opposite. And for those, I saw a lot of questions that people would ask in the comments, especially when we posted it, right?
Yeah.
Were there any not secrets, but were there any rules to living inside of this apartment that you guys built inside of the mall? Like, were people not allowed to have sex in it? Like, were people not allowed to like bring like a specific smelly food? Like, what were some of the rules? Break it down.
Yeah. So that space, that group of people are really interesting because they're all hyper dedicated artists.
Yeah.
And so, and this is going to sound super lame. I just think that's a good question, but I'll answer something again. There's maybe a lame factor on us because we're not party people. We're just workers.
Yeah.
You know, our party is like just grinding on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for 9 hours in a row.
Hell yeah.
You know, like that's where like, you know, that's when we're like, you know, just relaxing.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any sort of culture of, you know, people see it, they're like, oh yeah, this is nice. You got a place where you can like relax.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what I like in the movie is that the security guards who found the space didn't tell anyone for a couple of weeks, and they had it.
They were just playing video games and stuff.
Yeah, just smoking, drinking, eating like this. They were living the life that I think most people assumed we would live.
Yeah.
But for us, it was a constant sort of like focused meditation on being present in the mall.
Yeah.
Like we were part of the artwork, and our ultimate journey in the mall was, had we not been arrested, was to live in the mall for an entire year without leaving the building.
Yeah.
And at that point, the idea of rules would start to kick in more because you are there.
Oh yeah.
And I think at that point you would start to think about more like how you live with a roommate and like what kind of food are we cooking here? so.
Yeah, so no crazy raves in the
crazy
secret mall
raves.
party.
Right.
No random like fucking orgy or something crazy, like a random like moment.
We're also like living under a blanket of paranoia the whole time.
Yeah, I would imagine. I'd be
Like,
sweating bullets if it was
Yeah,
me.
like our television was, we knew exactly the volume level that it should be at where you couldn't hear it anywhere else. So that mentality
That psyche.
doesn't lend itself to like really cutting loose.
Yeah.
We're having a good time, but it's it's measured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been dying to ask you this question because of the moment that we're currently living in, right?
Yeah.
The irony, you lived in the mall as an art project for 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Providence Place Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the mall is being sold, right? They're going to auction it off, right? And you have a movie right now that's actually being shown, a documentary, Secret Mall Apartment, about you living in the mall.
Yeah.
But then the movie theater is, as of right now, leaving, or they're trying to replace it with another movie company.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your reaction to this, right? The mall might not be the mall. We got to see what happens.
Yeah.
And the movie theater, as of January 31st, is gone. Right, so what's your like the timing of this movie happening and this fucking news happening? I'm like, yo, what is his opinion on it? I've been dying to hear it.
Okay, so the mall, when we first moved in, we were there for 2 years when the mall was bought. So the mall exchange has had many owners, and it's important to contextualize. And each owner takes it, and through their bold leadership, make the bankruptcy even
worse,
more prominent. Like they just dig a bigger hole.
Yeah.
So we were in there when General Growth Properties bought it, and which I always thought was really funny because they bought us. Like we were part of the purchase. General Growth Properties was in Chicago. That's where their headquarters is. They have 250 malls nationally. Also, that's important to understand is that this mall isn't like our hometown mall. It's part of a franchise of malls owned by somebody in another city.
Yeah.
And that is why when this story broke in 2007 and becomes international news, Providence loves this story. The mall manager at that time was all in to embrace it. I had a proposal on his desk within like 3 days. It's like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
We take everything from the apartment. We bring it down. We put it in one of your abandoned stores. And then we're going to make mannequins that have of us. I can make bodies. And, and we'll just have a sign out front that's like Michael Townsend and Brooks Brothers.
Yeah.
Standing in front of his Apple. We can do we can have like earrings by Claire.
It's genius.
And he's like, I would love to do it, but the boys in Chicago are like, shut it down. And instead they just stick lawyers on me for several months. So they did the opposite. Wow. Now, I share all those details because General Growth Properties is gone. I think we're 2 more owners past General Growth Properties. Currently, the mall is under receivership. That means that there's a receivership team. This is a group of smart lawyer business type folks who are saying, okay, we got a mall that's $250+ million in the hole.
Yeah.
We didn't create the problem, but our job is to help guide them out of this.
Yeah.
And this creates the space for this movie being shown at the mall because they don't have egos about it. So if they weren't around, if it was just a regular mall owner, they'd be like, no, we're not showing that movie. It shows our mall in a bad light.
Yeah, I know, right?
But the receivership team's like, wait a second, if we show this movie,
people come to the mall.
Maybe some goodwill.
Yeah.
Maybe a good story. Maybe a good so they're the ones who gave it the green light. Great. So this is the same team that's looking to sell the mall. So they're kind of trying to I don't gussy it up or like make everything. Everything's not breaking in the right direction for the mall. They are trying. As you said, the Showcase Cinemas lease runs out at the end of January. It's a 25-year run for them.
It's crazy.
And the malls now has responsibility to be super aggressive to find a replacement before January.
Yeah.
So there's no pause. So I don't know. We're gonna get somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. An AMC
Hopefully.
or Regal.
Hopefully.
We have to have somebody. Oh, you read about the parking?
What's happening with the parking?
The city
change happening to the parking?
Yeah, the city. If I understand it, we can fact check it if we have to. The city put a 7% tax on parking.
Mm.
And who's got the largest parking garage?
The
The mall.
The mall. So
that would be affected directly.
Now they got to deal with that too. I mean, it's. I'm not trying to say we have to have sympathy for the mall, but it's really hard to watch a Goliath of an institution just
like die
struggle
off.
so much.
It's crazy.
And it's so critical that they don't die off.
Yeah.
Because if that mall fails, a big part of Providence fails. Like economically, Providence paid for that mall to happen. We continue to give it huge tax breaks. We just need some sort of leadership there that's going to be willing to take the bold swings and moves to change the model of what the mall is. Because obviously the mall doesn't work as a strictly retail and commercial model.
No.
They're going to have to do something, whether that is housing, whether that is bringing in healthcare, whether it's bringing in adopting nonprofits.
Yeah.
So you have different audiences. I keep thinking there's got to be like some sort of like basketball league they could start there. You know,
That's not a bad idea.
Where the youth can come and like have something like super awesome.
Yeah.
Where their memories are being made at the mall, winning a championship at the mall, learning how to sew at the mall.
No, I loved recently when they were doing the promotion for the movie and they had like the tape art all over the mall.
Yeah, that was nice.
I loved that. I was like, wow, this is dope.
Yeah, receivership team again. They brought us, they had to unban me. And in the unbanning, they're like,
so how long were you banned?
17 years.
17 years?
Yeah.
And you got unbanned this year because the movie
because
dropping.
of the movie.
Wow.
Right. And that was a really funny conversation because they got to make that decision.
Yeah.
They could make the decision to keep me banned. That's an option. But if you unban me, it's going to be really fun for everybody.
100%.
Like,
You got to.
we can do tape art all over the mall. The model for the movie that Colin made is in the abandoned Tiffany's on the first floor still. We made that the ghost couch set in the showcase. And I go every Tuesday night for the 7 p.m. showing at Secret
Always
Mall
there.
Apartment for the Q&As. So every night I meet new people from Providence.
Beautiful.
Love it. I love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And talk about the creation. So closing off here, the documentary, right?
Yes.
So directed by Jeremy.
Yep, Jeremy Workman.
Jerry Workman, right? He did a great job. Shout out to Jeremy. I've been in contact with Jeremy.
Yeah.
And Jesse Eisenberg, a producer.
Yes, he is. So
How did that come to light? How did that even happen?
yeah, so Jesse Eisenberg, he's A-list, right? A-list
Yeah,
actor.
I would say so,
Yeah, I
man.
think
The
he
network,
is.
the social
I think he's
network is a
that guy.
huge, just with that alone.
Yeah, he got the Oscar nod for that.
Yeah, no, that alone is crazy.
Yeah, he's an incredible artist. Like the range of projects he's working on, the range
Yeah.
of movies is like super wonderful and super weird.
Yeah.
He's friends with Jeremy Workman.
Nice.
And so he briefly stayed at the 903 directly across the highway from the mall there when he was shooting a movie here. So he lived in Providence for a couple months.
Nice.
He got to experience the thrill of walking from the 903 to the mall and having no idea how to get into it. So he saw the movie and just fell in love with it. He's got a really interesting quirk, which is that for such a successful, awesome, smart, incredible human being, he just loves people who don't want to be famous. And so he watched the movie, and then we met each other, and then I'm in that wheelhouse.
Definitely,
he's like, wow, you don't care at all. Wow. And he's built for it.
Yeah.
Like, and this is why he's so successful, is that he's an absolute like laser beam on his artworks and on fame. And he has to be in order to get the projects that he wants. And I'm the opposite end of the spectrum, where I'm like, well, nobody's watching me, so I guess I'll just work on this big thing over here. Yeah. He has been a great voice piece for this movie. He's been incredibly generous with his time and any opportunity he's had to sort of promote it. He's given us the shout outs that we need to sort of keep it in the public's imagination.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Workman, great filmmaker. He's done a whole bunch of films about artists. So he's got a really great knack for making films about really unusual people and making them accessible. So if you get a chance, you can hit him on IMDb. You can see his other works. He's got World Beneath Your Feet. Follows a guy who walked literally every single street of New York City. It's like 8,000 miles and all the boroughs.
Wow.
It took him 12 years.
Wow, so it was easy for him to do something with you then, because it's like in the wheelhouse of like, okay, this guy, very unique, dope, very weird, like stands out, like type of work, like let's document this, like that. Okay, that makes sense then.
Right.
He has a resume in that kind of genre, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, fair enough. And we come to him with like a hard drive with
content.
Like we already have what effectively is a
that
movie
no one's ever seen.
That no one's ever seen, right? So Jeremy Workman was the first one to put his eyes on all the footage.
Wow.
We had leaked some of it when the story broke in 2007, just to sort of give
proof
media outlets like a chance to tell the story.
Yeah.
But the rest of it just sat on this hard drive, and he got the hard drive, and in less than a day he called me. He's like, God damn, like you already shot a movie. Like you, like, this just needs to be like professionally handled at this point.
And he did a great job.
He did a great job.
I love it. And what's the plan now with it? Right now it's digitally. Do you see anything else coming from it? Or are you guys planning anything else? Obviously, you can't do a part 2 per se, but like, I feel like it was so good that I would love to see like what more life is it going to be added to it? What more are we going to get from it? If anything, some behind the scenes, some unseen footage, maybe like what's going to come?
That is going to be on the DVD.
Okay.
So in November, the DVD is going to come out. There'll be there is a cut in the DVD, like 10 or 15 minutes of unseen footage.
Oh, I'm buying that. I'm buying that.
It's just a little cut that sort of gives you a little more perspective on the things we're doing. There's a tape art mural, hopefully on the DVD. So it shows you like one big old mural that Jeremy shot the footage for.
Nice.
So the tape art teams that go out and I've done over 500 murals that are huge murals, and we have almost no documentation of us making them.
Crazy.
We finish them, and then we stand back and we go click, 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 done, and then we tear them down.
Crazy.
All those works are super temporary. We have from Jeremy Workman 3 or 4 big murals on
footage.
So
wow.
There's enough there to sort of put together a tape art piece if we ever were motivated to do so.
You definitely should. Yeah. I feel like people need to see it, man. People need to see all that stuff. Like what you've done, in my opinion, is extremely significant. I think you're one of the most fascinating men, one of the most fascinating people to ever live in this state. What you've done is something that needs to be highlighted. It's very unique and stands out, and it's something that we see glimpses of internationally in Europe, New York, LA, bigger places, but it's right here in Rhode Island. Yeah. And I feel like, I know you don't love, the spotlight, the attention, etc. And I know a lot of artists tend to be that way, especially when they come from a good purpose and intention like you do, right? You're very selfless, but man, you deserve all the praise and accolades. I'm telling you right now, what you've done is something that is extremely, extremely impressive, man.
Man, that's really, really kind of you to say.
I'm
know
serious.
that, like, do a lot of traveling. When I'm out there, I'm just always repping Providence. Like I've sing the praises of the city all the time, and despite all of our struggles, it's still like I had the whole nation to choose from where I want to live, and without question, this is like
Still here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still here.
I'm dug in.
So last message, last words to close out. If there's an artist out there in Providence, right, looking at this, up and coming, and they see you, right?
Yeah.
The man that created the art piece of living inside of the mall, super viral, super famous now, the story and the work you've done with tape art and etc. A legendary artist from Rhode Island. What is your piece of advice to them, right? They're looking at you and they want to create art and they feel like they need some motivation. What would that be for you with all your experience?
Yeah, I would say that what the movie helps highlight is that you don't need an audience to make great artwork. And therein lies one of the great paradoxes of the now, which is that my advice has always been rooted in this idea that make the artwork that you need to make. That find the mediums that move you and make work without being obsessed about how it's going to be received. And the paradox here is that social media and the algorithm, unfortunately, it touches and crushes dreams. The best example I can give is a couple years ago, we were going to sign a contract with the museum for a week-long residency, big murals, workshops, and right before we went to sign, they contacted us and they said, "Hey, we found your social media. What's going on?" I was like, "What do you mean what's going on?" They're like, "You only have 300 followers on Instagram." It's like, "Yeah, we don't use social media." They're like, "Well, we can't sign you."
That's crazy.
And I was like, "What? Walk me through it. Why is that? Why is that your decision?" And he said, "Well, we are going to pay you decent money to come here and do this thing, and we need you to have at least 10,000 followers because we're investing in you, and therefore we need to know that money will be amplified."
Wow.
So there I am losing an opportunity because I didn't share my work. Therefore, I'm trapped in that space where I have to be concerned about how someone else perceives my artwork.
Mm-hmm. Insane.
And so this is where I end up giving good and bad advice simultaneously, where I'm like, don't be concerned about it. Simultaneously, we'll be concerned about it. Because this is I'll admit, it's a calculation I haven't cracked. And I'm committed to getting to 10,000, that
will happen. That'll happen in due time.
Well, because if I look at it through the lens of like, as an educator, as someone who, as a public artist, my mission has been to sort of inspire and teach people.
100%.
That's the platform in theory that I should be finding a way to make that happen.
Yeah.
And right now we're just a baby snowball, just slowly rolling. And I'm hoping as we pick up more people, we'll start to understand how to translate our voice into those spaces. And I don't know whether that will have an effect on my artwork. And so advice to people who are saying like, what advice would you give them is like, I'm in uncharted territories right now. I think my artwork is going to actually have to do some adapting because I still live in a like hyper analog space. Like I'm all caveman. I'm like, I draw a wall. Like that's my whole, that's it.
But I think it'll live on forever. Like through mediums like this, you coming on here, us spotlighting it, you being vulnerable enough to share the story, to be able to share, the art and the process behind it can be awkward a lot for artists, but you're here doing it. And I think that's a step in the right direction because in my opinion, you deserve 1 million followers. Like that shouldn't be, the case, but it can and will happen in due time.
Yeah, we'll put the work in.
And I'll say this, consistent posting helps no matter what. So that if you build, even if it's like a daily or every 2 days, people get used to it. I think that's something that can help you grow. And if you guys are watching, follow them. What's the account?
Just Tape Art. You'll see
Tape Art on Instagram.
You'll see that blue and green tape. You'll see things about the mall. You'll know you're in the right place.
Tape Art.
I mean, this is the curse for artists now because we can see each other's artwork. And this is spooky stuff because if on the rare times I go on Instagram, within 10 minutes, I have a moment where I'm like, shit, that's really good. That artwork is blowing my mind. And
insecurity sets in.
Insecurity sets in. And I'm a pretty secure artist.
Yeah.
And even I get jostled. I'm like, oh gosh, darn it. I have held on to a belief which has helped me through the years, which is that as an artist, I, during the course of my lifetime, will only be able to make so much art. And it is the responsibility of every other person on the planet to make the rest of the art that I can't make. So when I see something that's so awesome, I'm like, oh, thank God somebody made that.
Did it, yeah.
Thank God somebody made that because it had to be made.
Yeah.
I don't have time to make that.
They did it.
They did it. That's awesome.
Like that, yeah.
It needs to be celebrated. But my responsibility still falls back on me to keep making my stuff. I can be inspired by it, but you can't let it, and this goes back to the thing is if you're like, they made that art for likes and they're getting money and likes because of that artwork, therefore I'm going to make artwork that looks like that, I would hold the opinion that that is not a good route for you as an artist.
Yeah.
Don't emulate.
Yeah.
Be inspired, but don't chase the likes. Like you got to be yourself, and then just be savvy enough marketing wise to figure out how to grow your audiences.
Yeah. No, it's great advice. It's great advice. And like I said, a legendary man, legendary artist, in my opinion, one of the greatest, artists who ever exist and breathe on Rhode Island territory and Rhode Island air. This man came through. Let's give a round of applause for Michael Townsend for coming through. We appreciate you, brother.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Honored to be here.
And no, listen, what you do is very awesome, and we definitely got to have you back on as your story continues, because I know that you're, what you have done has only influenced, a smidget of what's, the snowball effect. Like, you're gonna have so much art that is inspired by you. I believe that's gonna live on forever and ever and ever. So
hopefully.
Appreciate you for what you're doing, man. Like, it's insane. It's really insane, man. So thank you. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Let me walk Michael out. But that was a legendary guest real quick. Had to do it. Had to surprise you guys today.
100%.
Thanks for letting me ramble, man.
Yeah, the Black Ops 7 beta is that right now, so I'm really tired.
Oh, yeah. You've been locked in gaming.
I'm not saying I went to bed at 4 a.m., but I did went to bed at 4 a.m. So. And I'm just running around. I'm just running around on the zombies map. I'm just doing that one map. Just like,
You told me about it. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I haven't played in a while.
You got a couple days. Yeah. So it's it's all right. It's just Black Ops 6.5.
Hey, Battlefield 6 would be better though.
I gotta grab my purse. Oh, doing it. I got you. You play.
Yeah.
Are you multiplayer zombies?
I'm more of like a war zone.
You are.
Yeah.
I didn't meet the Warzone people. All right, nice.
I'm more of a war zone. Well, I enjoy multiplayer, but war zone is like my type of thing.
Okay.
I'm excited for Battlefield 6 this Friday.
Oh shit! It looks. I have.
That's true. That is Friday.
I have to be very careful. I'm like. I only play zombies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I've been all in since World War. It's my only way to socialize with.
Yeah. So, question: are you excited for Grand Theft Auto 6?
You have no idea.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna take over the world.
I've already made it. I've been telling people for 2 years. Every loved one I have, I'm like, look, just so we're perfectly clear. When Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I will not be available to anyone for 2 weeks.
Maybe more.
I will
with that map.
No, it will be more, but I'm saying for 2 weeks.
At least.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
Whenever they declare the date, I'm turning down jobs. You can't hang it up, like, whatever that 2 week block is, like, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited because it's gonna be it's gonna be like a cultural.
Oh no, yeah, it's gonna be a phenomenon. I feel like everyone's gonna stop. You're gonna hear stories about people like when GTA 6 come out. We're gonna hear stories about people like getting fired from their job. Like 100%. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna kids leaving school.
I'm asking for
cafes.
Yeah, people are gonna be passing. You never know. It's gonna be
for days off.
No, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Huge. Obviously 5 is great. Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, that was crazy.
Thursday night, I got my Red Dead group.
All fire.
Playing on Thursday night. So.
That's fire.
Yeah, 6, man. I'm so glad they delayed it. when they delayed it, I was like, oh, thank God.
I wasn't ready for it.
I was not ready for it psychologically. So I've been telling everyone, like, you got like 5 or 6 months left to like kiss your loved ones goodbye.
Yeah. It's gonna be worth the wait. Whenever it drops, it's gonna be worth the wait.
Oh, for sure.
And whatever the prices people are gonna pay,
I'm paying it.
It's gonna.
I already said it. Even if it's over $100, I'm paying.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
buying
$200 people still pay.
It's worth.
Yeah.
It's worth $200.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
literally. Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you, brother.
Pleasure meeting you.
I'll hit you up. No problem, brother. Appreciate you for coming through.
Night.
We just had a legendary guy drop by real quick. Make sure to check him out. Tape Art on Instagram. Give him the follow. Check him out. He's
please do.
constantly posting.
Bro, this man is like, he's like treasure, bro.
No, he's literally Rhode Island treasure right there.
Bro, like what?
Some local.
Most humble man I met in my life.
Oh no, that's insane. Some local news real quick, right? In Rhode Island, in Providence specifically, there's food, right? There's food closing down. Food spots closing down in Providence, Rhode Island. We have Wieners. There's one less Wiener building. One less Wiener
disappointed
building.
in you since you're a Wiener connoisseur.
Man, I'm sad, man. I'm sad. Less Wieners in Rhode Island. We got the first ever New York System restaurant in Rhode Island. It's serving its last Wiener this month, October 31st. Excuse me. It's Baba's Original New York System on Smith Street. It opened in 1927, and it's officially closing. It's closing. They are closing down the Baba's Wieners. No more Wieners at this location here. After more than a year after the restaurant warned it's closing because they were on the brink of closing, there was a decline in customers and the prices of costs went up. But not just this, also the Starbucks on Thayer Street. Starbucks on Thayer Street, which I used to go during school, after school, during high school. I used to go there and actually use the Wi-Fi from that Starbucks. Had some good ass Wi-Fi, bro.
Damn, why you go so far, bro?
Yeah, I would do homework there at the
There's
Starbucks.
the Starbucks at downtown.
Nah, but that one was better. It was like more private. It was better. It's serving. It's officially it's already shut down. It's permanently shut down. Last week on Tuesday.
Damn, really? Them brown students didn't buy shit.
Yeah, the Starbucks CEO said last week that it's closing 1% of storefronts in 2025 this year. And this was one of the locations, right? The fiscal year, blah, blah, blah. The company's closing hundreds of stores and laying off around 900 non-retail employees as a part of the restructuring plan. Starbucks listed all their locations to close in 2025, including the one on Thayer Street. Now, that's crazy to me, right? Because the Wieners is like, we have plenty of Wiener spots. So I was like, okay, they can't all be successful.
The thing is,
they can't all be successful.
The thing is with that one, bro, is that the location's bad. Maybe back in the day it was great.
Yeah, the Smith Street, I don't.
But like now,
location.
like, bro, you pass by and it doesn't look like it's functioning.
It looks like it's closed. It always looked like it was closed down. Yeah,
100%.
I hope that somehow they can keep the signs and stuff as like a relic. It feels like museum pieces. Like it's very classic and very old style. We gotta go this month, Mark, to get some wieners. I'm gonna take you. I gotta put some. I'm gonna shove some wieners inside you, man. Also, the the Thayer Street Starbucks to me is crazy.
Yo, this.
We gotta get them.
Hurry
going.
up! Finish your wiener segment, bro.
And then the Starbucks, Brown University students.
Let us down.
I feel like that Starbucks. I feel like that Starbucks was always busy.
I don't really care about.
Like that. I feel like that Starbucks was always busy.
It's too expensive, bro.
It is expensive. Starbucks.
It's too expensive. Yo, mad expensive, and then y'all have the audacity to ask for a tip. What the fuck, bro?
No,
fucking a small coffee was like fucking like $10. And it's not even a small. What the fuck's their small? I don't know, with them stupid ass names.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
But also, there was a man that died in Providence because he got hit by a school bus last week, bro.
Yeah.
A man got hit by a school bus. This was on Thursday in the morning in Providence last week. He was 38 years old. His name was Lucas Garcia. He was struck right before 6 a.m. on Union Avenue at the Route 10 North on-ramp.
That's just sad, bro.
Yeah, police believe that this man, Garcia, was in the crosswalk when he was crossing the street when he was actually hit. There were no students on the bus.
6 a.m., bro. It's 6 a.m.
No students, and the driver remained on the scene. The bus company said that they are aware of the incident and they are cooperating currently fully with the police, right? The driver is also removed. They took the driver off his job. The driver is not driving right now, pending an investigation. With the spokesperson said that this is the standard procedure for this to happen. And the spokesperson for the bus company said that they are deeply saddened about what happened, and our thoughts are with all those affected in the incident.
100%.
There's a GoFundMe currently set up for Garcia, right? Let me look at it real quick. For Lucas Garcia. They have currently raised almost $6,000. Please support this GoFundMe for his family to actually get money for him to be buried. They want to send this man's body back to Guatemala. He was originally from Guatemala, and they want to bury him back in his home country of Guatemala. Very unfortunate. Rest in peace to this man, Mr. Garcia. That's fucking crazy, bro. And God forbid, man, this happens to anybody you know. Like, this is terrible. This is terrible. ACI death, right? At the ACI, 2 men have been officially charged after there was a death in the ACI prison here in Cranston, Rhode Island. 2 people are facing charges after a man who was being held. This man was being held in the ACI's intake service center. He suddenly died back in August. According to the reports, state police was called to the detention facility August 9th after a man was found unresponsive in his cell without any signs of trauma or foul play. He was pronounced dead at the scene. After searching the cell, authorities found drugs that later tested positive for fentanyl. The fentanyl detectives notified that there was another man named Nicholas Mora who had overdosed just 2 days prior. Mora was found unresponsive in his cell, but he was given Narcan and he survived. This man Mora underwent urinalysis, which reportedly tested positive for fentanyl. Less than 2 hours before he overdosed, Mora had scheduled a visit with his girlfriend, Kimberly. The arrest report said that detectives reviewed surveillance footage, and when his girlfriend visited, it showed that Mora allegedly got drugs from Kimberly, his girlfriend. His girlfriend snuck drugs inside the prison. Minutes after the visit ended, Mora was seen talking with the inmate who later died in his cell. Mora overdosed that day, less than an hour after his girlfriend visited. On August 21st, state police served the court-authorized warrant and searched the man's apartment in Providence. Detectives, his girlfriend's apartment in Providence. Detectives conducted a actual interview with the woman, and she admitted to giving her boyfriend drugs at the ACI. She's been arraigned. So I said a girl. I said 2 guys. My bad. So it's 2 people. So it's the girlfriend and the boyfriend. 2 people, not 2 guys. MacArthur was arraigned on that day. The charge is conspiracy. She was granted $5,000 bond. She's due back in court November 19th, next month. She was interviewed last month at the ACI, and she reportedly told detectives that, the boyfriend was interviewed at the ACI, and he told detectives that the girlfriend had given him chewing tobacco and also admitted that he and the inmate who died would use narcotics. The man, Mora, told detectives that the inmate who died was one of the people who provided him the drugs. This is what he's saying, that he got the drugs from the guy that died. Mora was arraigned September 12th on the same charges as his girlfriend. He has a status conference here on October 6th. So a couple, a boyfriend and girlfriend, have been charged following the death of someone in the prison, the ACI, here in Rhode Island, because they snuck drugs allegedly into the prison. This shit's crazy, bro. That shit sounds like Bonnie and Clyde, but the junkie version of Bonnie and Clyde. Also, we have here Real Husbands of Rhode Island? No, Real Housewives of Rhode Island, but the husband allegedly of one of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island participants is facing a domestic violence charge, right? This man is a Rhode Island foot doctor. He's believed to have a connection to a potential cast member on Bravo's Real Housewives of Rhode Island. His name is Brian Pontarelli. He's accused of placing an electronic tracking device in or on a car without consent. So he was trying to actually track a car, follow a car, and that's a misdemeanor. Domestic violence offense. Wow, I didn't know that. If you put a tracking device on a car, it could be considered domestic violence.
I'm gonna tell you something off thing.
Porterelli is a podiatrist in North Providence. His name is posted on Rhode Island Foot Care, a sign along Mineral Spring Avenue. So you can see his name on the sign. Social media pages connect him to Rula Pontarelli, and court documents show she filed a no-contact order against him on Friday. It's unclear if the device was placed on her vehicle, if he's trying to chase her, follow her, or somebody else. But this is something that is crazy because it adds more drama. Real Housewives of Rhode Island is not here yet, and there's more drama. This is one of the plot lines that could happen on the show. Your husband, allegedly, or your man arrested for domestic violence. He was tracking your car. This all sounds like reality TV show gold. You know, if we're being honest, like this all feels like it's a part of the plot to come, but we shall see. URI, for those who don't know, URI, I'm from URI, Marlowe's URI. Congratulations to URI. URI has ranked number 1 public university in New England.
No shit.
By the Wall Street Journal.
No shit.
Yeah, this is the 2nd year in a row. Also, it places 34th best public university nationally in America. This is what is happening with URI. URI in 2016 ranking rates the top 584 universities in the country. URI ranked number 76, up 8 spots from last year's ranking, and 12 spots ahead of the next closest New England public university, University of Connecticut. University of Rhode Island and Connecticut were once again the only 2 New England public universities to earn a spot in the Washington, in the Wall Street Journal's actual top 100 universities. One of the only 2. Congratulations to URI. It's also ranked number 9 public flagship university in America. Listen, who would have known? That's what we went to. You know, we're a part of that. I think it's because of us going there.
It's because of us.
It's because of us, bro.
It's because of us.
Who else would it be for?
Because of us.
Like, come on. We have here, there was a major standoff. This was today in Rhode Island, in Warwick. A man was removed from his house in Warwick, bro. There was hours. There was a major standoff for hours in Warwick this morning. Thankfully, it ended peacefully, but police were seen removing a man. They took this man from a house, his house, allegedly. The man was Tyler Bagley. 33 years old. He's now facing charges including domestic felony assault after he pointed a firearm allegedly at a woman. There was SWAT team. It was packed with SWAT team, officers, cops surrounding the whole house, and they blocked off the entire street. It looked like a crime. It looked like a movie scene. Like it looked like it was fucking crazy. The images were viral. Police said that they were called around 12:30 a.m. for an intoxicated, a drunk man, belligerent with a firearm. 2 females and a male were safely taken out of the house, but the man Badgley refused to leave and barricaded himself inside of the attic. He was in the attic of the house, right? They kept trying to get him. Police also shot tear gas into the house to get him out the house. He was not coming out the fucking house. He stayed in the house. 9:30 a.m., they made their way inside the house and took him out with handcuffs. They forced themselves inside the house. He had a gun in his possession, and he was prohibited from having a firearm. He was taken right now currently to the Kent Hospital for evaluation. Animal control was seen also there because they had to take a dog out the house. He's charged with 2 counts of domestic disorderly conduct and one count of possession of a firearm, and he was held for investigation. This shit was looked like a movie scene this morning. People were like, what's going on in Warwick? The street was shut down. SWAT team in Warwick, Rhode Island. It was because this man, right, was having a hell of a time. God bless his heart. We want to send a PSA out there for this 12-year-old girl that's missing in Rhode Island, in Providence specifically. She goes by the name of Marilyn Karen, or Siren, Creen. C-R-E-N. Marilyn C-E-R-E-N. I mean, Seren. I don't know how to pronounce that name. But Marilyn was seen last 9:30 p.m. Thursday last week on Dartmouth Avenue. According to the police, she was wearing a black T-shirt, black pants, and gold hoop earrings. Police said that she also had a small scar over her right eye. That's how you can identify this girl. They're currently looking for her. It's all over social media. It's been a couple days now. And as of right now, today, she still is currently being searched for. If you guys see anything about this girl, if you see anyone that looks like her, please call the police. Or you can also call the police department's youth services at 401-272-3121. The family's on social media, on Facebook, asking for help to help track and find this 12-year-old girl. No 12-year-old girl should be missing anywhere in this world. Please help find her. This is here in Providence, Rhode Island. Marilyn. I pronounce it Marilyn, in my opinion. I believe she might be Hispanic. Second to last, there was a major power outage in Providence. Over 5,000 customers and National Grid, Rhode Island Energy, same shit. They reported over 5,000 people. I don't know if it happened to you.
Yeah.
I lost power for an hour.
I lost power. It might have been an hour.
My stove turned off. I was doing laundry. Everything turned off.
Shut off, yeah.
The internet shut off.
Did it say why? I think I know why.
There was reports of someone hitting a pole on Glenbridge.
So yes. So
was that Noel's car accident?
No. Saturday, I came here 7:30 to record. I was heading back home probably around 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
I passed by Glenbridge, and it was a brand new SUV. I don't know if it was a Cadillac or a GMC.
Damn. Straight
rammed into a fucking pole. But it was confusing because it was straight onto the pole, but it was facing. So the pole was on my side. So I'm driving towards my house, but the car was facing the opposite way.
The fuck?
So the way that it happened was confusing. I passed by it. There was people trying to get the people out of the car. The front end was completely just smushed. And they were trying to get the people out of the car. They definitely don't do that if you ever see an accident. Unless it's really fucking bad. But a lot of times just don't do that.
No, that I lost power for an hour. I was concerned. I'm like, what the hell's happening?
It
felt like a movie scene.
The whole front end of the car was fucked.
That's probably what it was.
But the thing that confused me is that happened in the morning.
People were reporting that could have been tied to it, but there's no confirmation.
No, yeah.
But it could be.
My parents passed by there around 12:30, 1 o'clock. They said that the car was still there. Which makes no sense to me.
I got calls. I know someone that they were pumping gas. As they were pumping gas, they lost power, and they couldn't pump gas.
That's tough.
That was how strong of a power outage happened for a solid hour in major parts of Providence.
Yeah.
So that shit was scary because I was literally just watching right before that I was watching Black Mirror and shit. I thought damn, did I step into the Black Mirror portal? I thought it was real life Black Mirror or a show. It felt weird. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do?
It was mad random.
It was mad random, but everything's back, thank God, and everything's back to normal. And last but not least, it is Halloween, right, in Providence, everywhere in the world. Specifically, I do want to highlight, we might have to do this tomorrow. We spoke about it off camera, but there's a haunted hotel in Providence, right?
Oh yeah, I've been said this.
It's called the Graduate in Providence,
I've been
right?
said
It
this.
used to be the Biltmore Hotel. It's considered a haunted hotel here in Providence. One of the haunted hotels of America's here in Providence, Rhode Island. There's been reports of famous figures in the past, Diana Ross, Anthony Quinn, JFK, at this hotel, right? Visitors and reviewers have described that there might have been some figures falling outside of a window after there was reports of a suicide in the 1940s. And the doors, people have visited this hotel and they've heard doors slamming, right? I want to visit this hotel. I want to spend a night at this hotel with the guys.
Same.
We're going to take the whole podcast crew. We're going to go out there, stay for the night, and we want to walk around and interview some of the workers. If you are a former worker at the hotel, let us know some of your stories. But we need to stay a night for Halloween tradition. Let's just do it. It's in the spirit of Halloween this month.
Down.
Why
so
not
down.
visit a haunted hotel?
I'm so down.
Here in Providence.
I've said this for like the past.
Spend the night there.
2 Halloweens.
If you guys work at the hotel and you want to help us out, get a discount, maybe get us the place for free, even spend the night for free. Let us know. We'll do it. We'll do it. But do I believe it? No. I'm a skeptic. I think it's bullshit. But prove me wrong. Ghost. That might be fucked up to do, right? It's like people say not to do that.
They might pull your legs now.
They say not to do that. But
they might pull your legs now.
I'll do it. Listen, we're gonna document it. We'll document the stuff. You know, if nothing happens, nothing happens. You're gonna hear about it next time after we do it. But I want to show it. We're gonna do like a separate YouTube video to just almost like a vlog there.
100%. No, that's what it's gonna be.
You know, spent the night at one of the haunted hotels, most haunted hotels in.
I'm with the shits.
The country here in Providence, Rhode Island. If you've ever been there and experienced something, leave a comment below. Is it bullshit?
I remember last time we spoke about it, there was people leaving comments saying that.
There was some workers.
Yeah.
But are they alive today?
Yeah.
We'll see. But there we have it. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Plenty to talk about today. Appreciate Michael coming through. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Remember, Club Ambition, podcast, Cap, Rhode Island to the world. Dropping the Taylor Swift album reaction. Listening to it this week with y'all. Bear with the Swifties. And what were you about? You snapped? You about to say something?
Yeah, side quest with the 2. It's my birthday, 26 years old.
Happy birthday.
God bless you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wait, can we sing this?
To you. Might get copyrighted. Happy birthday, side quest.
Blessings.
Hopefully you have a real name and you're not, give us a real name.
Blessings. Letting you know that your back is going to start hurting right now that you're 26 years
26, bro. You're
inevitable.
You're just hitting the hump. You're hitting the hump.
Inevitable.
And a reminder to close out. I'm having a baby. I'm having another baby. And Taylor Swift sold. Let me stop. I was about to say something. Let me stop with the blasphemous. Because I've been saying too much stuff about Jesus. People get mad.
You're crazy.
I'm having a baby. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.